Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that it to Republic?
आपने बस ये बोलना चाहता था सर कि विधांगनाएं रो रही है, थोड़ा उनके बारे में भी सोच लीजिए सर।
बिल्कुल सोचना चाहिए।
Trending burning question powered by Cool Fans.
Welcome back, friends, to this section of the trending burning question. The uproar and anger on Rahul Gandhi's remarks overseas where he insulted India is only intensifying. Stepping up, the Treasury bench offensive against Gandhi, Union Minister Piyush Goyal today said that the Parliament cannot sit and watch as member goes abroad and talks against India's democracy. Let's understand the issue with this report, and then I come back to discuss ever vibrant Indian democracy.
It was day 2 of showdown in the Parliament. There has been massive uproar against Rahul Gandhi's speech overseas. A speech where he denigrated India and functioning of its democracy. The BJP meanwhile fired Cambridge cries and London lies jibe.
देश से बाहर जाकर आप देश को बदनाम करने का काम करते हो, भारत को दुनिया भर में बदनाम करने का काम करते हो। राहुल जी, आपको तुरंत वापस आकर सदन में, जहां देश से माफी मांगनी चाहिए, सांसदों से, संसद से माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
This is not the first time Rahul has defamed India globally. Meanwhile, the RSS has also demanded an unconditional apology.
मैं इतना ही कहना चाहता हूँ, एक प्रमुख राजनीतिक पक्ष के प्रमुख नेता के नाते he should express more responsibility and see the reality.
राजनाथ सिंह जी बुलवा दिया हाउस के अंदर, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर। राहुल गांधी को माफी मांगनी चाहिए। मैं पूछना चाहूँगा कि किस बात की माफी मांगनी चाहिए? राहुल गांधी इन सबसे ज्यादा देशभक्त है।
क्यों माफी मांगेंगे? राहुल जी क्या किया गुना की माफी मांगना है? माफी तीन लोगों को मांगना चाहिए।
और प्रियंका गांधी का नाम भी सर आ रहा है,
तो ये करेगा साजिश, तो बढ़ते चलेंगे साजिश, कोई परवाह नहीं हमें, जो मर्जी कर ले।
भारत जोड़ो यात्रा से व्यथित, व्याकुल, डरे हुए हैं लोग, और इसीलिए राहुल गांधी से जो कुछ उन्होंने विदेश में कहा उसे पूरा न रखे। उन्होंने तो भारत जोड़ो यात्रा के अनुभव साझा किया तो भारत की लोकतंत्र की तारीफ की थी। गलत बयानी करके अपने मालिक अडानी का मुद्दा न उठे, इसलिए सदन को अव्यवस्थित कर।
The Congress, however, remained unapologetic about the same. Will Rahul Gandhi's hate speech against India backfire for the Congress party for the 2024 polls? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Welcome again. Joining me in a bit, Shazia Ilmi, national spokesperson of the BJP, also to give the view from the government side, Sujata Pandey, political analyst live from Mumbai. So, Shazia, of course, would be live from Delhi. And on the other side, to defend Rahul Gandhi and the opposition view, Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist. And let me begin with Ratnakar Tripathi, joining us live from Varanasi. Ratnakar Tripathi, you know, the opposition can say, the Congress party can say, that there is nothing that Rahul Gandhi has said for which he should be apologizing as the government or the treasury benches want him. Similarly, one could say that the opposition demand for a JPC on the Adani issue might not be really warranted now that the Supreme Court has ordered an inquiry and investigation with a retired Supreme Court judge, Justice Sapre, actually looking into it. Why can't the opposition wait, for example, on its demand for JPC and let the House function so that the more important legislative agenda can be addressed?
Aren't you drawing parallels between the climates of North Pole and South Pole, sir? Both are not same. And why should Rahul Gandhi apologize? It it is not still a crime to speak out what you feel, to say the right thing. I feel that democracy is suffocating. I too feel. Not only me, the pillars of democracy feel so. Just yesterday, a bench, led by Justice CJI Chandrachudji, what did he say? They asked the Attorney General of India that don't play with us. Don't ask the government and the Ministry of Defense not to take law in their hands. The notification which was issued on 28th January 2023 regarding the OP, one rank, one pension, is against our decision. You are overwriting the decision of the Supreme Court. You are taking 4 chances. And finally, the Chief Justice of India had to snub you that don't overwrite our judgment. He had to say that since 2016, 4 lakh pensioners are dead out of 28 lakh pensioners. And if we say so, you will say कि आप सेना का मनोबल गिरा रहे हैं. You don't want to give pension to them as per the decision of the Supreme Court. This is what is happening. The apology should come from S. Jaishankar, the foreign minister, when he said to the ANI chief.
The apology is the apology is not for criticizing democracy, Ratnakar Tripathi. If you remember that comment of Rahul Gandhi in London.
Democracy is not only the parliament. Abhishek ji, don't run me out. Don't overrun me. Democracy is not only the parliament.
Ratnakar Tripathi
When the foreign minister says that China has become
वो अपने आप को hit wicket कर रहा है. What do we do? I am not running you out. The opposition is getting out hit wicket.
He is not insulting India. That is your perception. That is your perception. I can't control it.
No.
You don't.
I'll tell you why I say this.
And
I'll tell you why I say this. Can we take this forward?
Hi.
Okay. I'll tell you why I say this. You have opposition wanting a JPC in parliament, and a meeting happens. The MIM is not there. The TMC is not very keen. Then you have BRS and AAP protesting separately. The Congress party and some parties with them protesting separately. So obviously there is a problem. But then let me take this to Sujata Pandey. I'll come back to you, Mr. Tripathi, and of course I'll involve Ashutosh Mishra also.
You were talking to me,
Sujata,
sir.
The argument is democracy is suffocating, and Ratnakar Tripathi gives the example of Supreme Court reprimanding the government yesterday.
Tripathi, your name is not Sujata Pandey, please. Thank you. Yeah, Abhishek, yes.
I'll come back to you, Mr. Tripathi. I'll come back to you.
No,
democracy is suffocating, and the SC has reprimanded the government. He gives that as an example.
Why are you so offended, Ms. Pandey?
See, this is their culture, Abhishek.
We are having a healthy democratic debate. Ratnakar Tripathi, let's take it forward. If debate is not happening in parliament, that's already bad. Let's not disturb this one. I'll come back to you, Mr. Tripathi. Let Sujata Pandey get her opening comments.
Oh, I don't want to talk with her.
Okay, let's not get personal. Sujata Pandey, essentially what Ratnakar Tripathi is saying is, Ratnakar Tripathi, we are getting an answer to your point.
Personal, not me.
What he's saying is democracy is suffocating and Rahul Gandhi did no wrong if he spoke about it from foreign shores.
I think, Abhishek, he hasn't really read the speech because the speech is now out and he can read word by word what Rahul Gandhi said. He says very categorically that democratic structures in India has already collapsed. And other countries like Europe and US, the defenders of the democracy must intervene. Any 9th standard kid can decipher this. Forget 9th standard, 2nd standard kid can decipher what Rahul Gandhi meant. Having said that, Rahul Gandhi is an MP and he is answerable for his actions in India, outside India, especially when he targets the institutions of India. Him making a statement that the democratic structures in India have collapsed is laughable and show his shallow knowledge and understanding of the democratic structures himself, because he himself is a byproduct of the democratic structures which he is blaming, in the absence of which not him or his family or his party people would be elected in the same very country, elections after elections. And if the democratic structures have fallen, Abhishek, why are they going on contesting elections in every election that is held? If the central agencies are acting on the vendetta and they are behind Rahul Gandhi, why is the entire Congress party not behind bars yet, as done by his grandmother during the emergency? Abhishek, in nutshell, this is a desperate attempt by Rahul Gandhi to stay relevant. After 2014, of the 49 elections held, he has lost 44. There are 470 congressmen who have left the party. So Rahul Gandhi has no political relevance today. Even the opposition is not really ready to accept him as the leader of the, and that is why you see a fragmented opposition. Rahul Gandhi के पास कुछ नहीं बचा है, तो बस अपने
आशुतोष मिश्रा, शाजिया इल्मी of the BJP has joined us.
He gives these statements, whether in China or 370. Nothing new.
So Ashutosh Mishra, we heard that soundbite of Rahul Gandhi where he clearly said that democracy has vanished from such a great part of the world, and the West and Europe are not bothered. Obviously, the suggestion was that they should be doing something. How can you disown that comment now, or the Congress party disown that comment?
No, what has actually rattled BJP and Narendra Modi is that even Indians living abroad who swore allegiance to RSS now see through the deception that the Gujarat model is harmful for whole of India and benefits only few. And that is what is happening, and why they are attacking Rahul Gandhi so viciously.
Insulting the people of India and their mandate.
Rahul's message resonates. They're afraid that if this message resonates with Sanghis at home,
just because you lost it,
then RSS and BJP House of Cards will collapse.
Ashutosh Mishra.
That is the problem here.
And
there's desperation.
Sujata Pandey, Ratnakar Tripathi is getting back at you. So let Ashutosh complete. Let Ashutosh complete.
So the desperation is so obvious that an organization like RSS, which had all along been claiming that it is a non-political social service body, has now shed its mask and it's put on this political mukhota, speaking against Rahul Gandhi, and the connivance of RSS and BJP is now in public domain. This is what is actually scaring Modi and BJP.
So has Bharat Jodo Yatra failed? Can I come in?
Okay, Ashutosh Mishra, number one. Sujata, hold on. Number one, RSS is not there to defend itself. Last heard, they had their All India Pratinidhi Sabha, which is more like a national council, and there was no mention whatsoever of anything associated with Rahul Gandhi in their deliberations as also in their resolutions. Okay, that was a question asked to him, but then in the RSS deliberations, nothing on that was discussed. Number one. Number two, let me take this forward. You see, the Congress party is integral to India's democracy, no gainsaying that. Congress party contests elections. It's a different matter that they lose, and they are often losing. And that's a separate matter. We discussed some time as to why this is happening. It might be connected with what Rahul Gandhi is doing. Shazia Ilmi, the point is, the opposition can continue to say, oh, we want JPC on Adani, irrespective of the fact that the Supreme Court, which, by the way, Ashutosh Mishra and Ratnakar Tripathi, is an important institution, integral to the functioning of democracy in India. And I don't understand whether the opposition really understands that by not listening to what the Supreme Court is saying, is it not disrespect towards how democracy and separation of powers and balance of power between institutions functions? You don't really need a JPC when the Supreme Court is seized of the matter. That's how the convention works. But more importantly, Shazia Ilmi, if the opposition continues to say that we want a JPC and we are not going to let the House in order, and the Treasury benches continue to say that we want an apology from Rahul Gandhi and we are not going to let the House in order, and then what happens? Are we staring at a complete washout of this session or this part of the budget session?
So first things first, Abhishek, and let me make it very, very clear. Ashutosh Ji here, Ashutosh Mishra Ji just said something to the effect of some Indians living abroad feel this way about India. Well, how they feel about India is displayed in the choice of the place they live in. But I'm talking about Indians who live in India, who vote for India, who vote for our leaders, and that's how the country runs. Rahul Gandhi has not just brought heaps of shame upon Indians and upon democracy and upon our democratically elected leaders, and but also upon himself, because he, after all, is elected member of parliament. And this is what I've been saying from day one. I think we should begin by resigning from his parliamentary membership and say that, I'm not fit to be here because I am a beneficiary from this system and I have belittled it, of going abroad and going to the colonial masters and asking for help. That's one. Two, whether it's Rajasthan or Himachal, they should really ask for resignation of and toppling down of their own governments, because clearly they've been brought there undemocratically, because Rahul Gandhi clearly has no faith in democracy. So I don't know why they should be there in the first place. So I think they should begin by, if they want to endorse what Rahul Gandhi says, and if they want to go on this path of not apologizing, let's say they continue with this path, then they must carry on and brazen it out by resigning from their respective parliamentary seats, one, and deciding and boycotting elections from the electoral fray forever.
Okay, Ashutosh Mishra, I'll come to you. I can see your raised finger, but let me go back to Ratnakar Tripathi. I'll come to you, Sujata Pandey. We have a lot of time, thankfully, today. Ratnakar Tripathi, you have been a Rajya Sabha member. You understand politics. I believe there is a reason, perhaps, why the BJP, led by the Prime Minister, really picked up the issue.
Yourself. Abhishek ji.
Sorry, my bad. Ratnakar Tripathi.
That's okay.
You see,
I
as one understands politics.
Can you repeat it?
I am coming to the question. My question is, as we understand politics, there might be a reason why the BJP has picked up the issue of Rahul Gandhi, need of Rahul Gandhi to apologize. Because this issue that Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil says that democracy is compromised and the West should be doing something about it, has resonance with people. Unlike the demand of the opposition for a JPC on the Adani issue, remember $100 billion lost in the market, and yet the market is stable. That's how the markets work. Remember what has happened in the last 72 hours in the United States. 3 of their major banks have collapsed. And yet nobody is asking questions of the government because they understand how capitalism works, how markets work. There is a certain lack of education, perhaps, in the manner in which opposition in India, unfortunately, is picking up its politics, Ratnakar Tripathi. It's better that they understand that they are picking up an issue which might not have resonance with people.
Yeah, I agree with you. The position, the Treasury bench, the ruling party lacks political education. I agree with you. Though they are not politically educated. Because what is shameful and what is intervention?
This is a problem.
When Narendra Modi goes to
listen selectively. That's not done. You listen selectively.
Abhishek ji.
I asked a question, the serious question.
Abhishek ji, can I speak? I am giving a serious answer, but you want your answer that I can't give. I don't speak a lie, and you are not ready to listen to the truth.
Sujata, you're right.
So shall I speak or not, sir?
I am ready to listen to you, but I said opposition lacks education on how politics functions, or not showing the deep understanding that it should. I am saying the issue might not have resonance with people, and that's not good politics.
Let me speak about it now.
देखिए राहुल गांधी को ये क्लिप इस देश में तो उनको वोट नहीं मिलने वाला, वो पाकिस्तान में भले पॉपुलर हो सकते हैं, जैसे कि कह रहे थे कि वो विदेश में रहने वाले लोग काफी उनसे
respond. Let's try to understand how the opposition is tackling the issue.
Election in London or Pakistan, not in India for sure. He might win.
Let the Congress party decide that, Sujata Pandey, and let Ratnakar Tripathi respond.
People of India have already decided, Abhishek.
Why are they so desperate? Why are they so desperate?
Your leader is desperate to say relevance.
Abhishek ji, I rest my case.
TMC is not with you. AAP is not with you. BRS is not with you.
Sujata Pandey, hold on. Let Ratnakar Tripathi respond.
Desperation is on your face.
Let Ratnakar Tripathi respond. We'll come to discuss that. We will come to discuss that. Sujata Pandey, we will discuss opposition unity on the issue, but let Ratnakar Tripathi. Let's understand. Ratnakar Tripathi, my question is, does the opposition understand its politics?
I won't respond. No, I won't respond. No, sir. Enough of intervention.
You respond to my question.
I won't respond.
You respond to my question, not to Sujata Pandey, unless you don't have an answer.
I will not respond to Abhishek Kapoor ji. No, I am not in a mood to respond to you. I respect you, but I won't respond.
They work on the mood, Abhishek. They work on the mood. This is how the Congress party works.
See?
They work on the mood.
Sujata,
they are not connected to the roots. They won't answer the journalists. They won't answer the public. I'm not a party person, Abhishek. I'm questioning the relevance of Congress party. Simple. What's wrong? Look at the numbers.
Let's understand their mind as well, for God's sake. I'll come back to you. Okay, Ashutosh Mishra. Ratnakar Tripathi doesn't want to respond, but Ashutosh Mishra, my question, I'll take that question to you. Does the opposition really, I'm asking a very serious question. Do they understand their politics? Because this issue might not have resonance with people. And are you not in the business of understanding what people want, what people think?
So, first of all, if you remember, just recently, Narendra Modi went to Himachal and said, please vote. You needn't know the name of the BJP candidates. Every vote is for Narendra Modi. And what happened in Himachal Pradesh, we all know. And अब ये TV पे बैठ के खम्बा नोच रही हैं. That is the response to what Congress understands and what Congress does not understand. The lady who asked the question abroad was daughter of an RSS person. And that is what is bugging these people.
One who is disowned by a
If you come back to if this is understood by RSS people in India,
please read her history also. They don't know Rahul Gandhi's history, they don't know Congress history, and they don't know the lady's history also. Please read.
Does the government want to yield ground to judiciary and allow the judiciary to run the country? What is the domain of parliament should stay in parliament, and that's what exactly these people are asking. Because Rijuju and other people, they don't trust the judiciary and they have been insulting the judiciary. It's very obvious, right? And there are justices which Narendra Modi doesn't want to be in the Supreme Court. They will never be in Supreme Court. There is all sort of haggling that trying to stop the judiciary from functioning. That is.
Let's talk about the Supreme Court judge who was
the last word, Mishra. By the way, the haggling was of the Prime Minister, not of the opposition. For entire 1 hour, the opposition did not let the House be in order when the Prime Minister was speaking. So let's not get into who's shutting the mic, who's not letting whom speak. Ashutosh Mishra, but then let me take this question to Ratnakar Tripathi. For once, Ratnakar Tripathi get involved. Unlike Parliament, we are in the true spirit of a healthy democracy discussing a very important issue. Ratnakar Tripathi, this session of Parliament, apart from discussing the budget threadbare, also has on its agenda DNA tech usage bill, data protection bill that might come up, legislative councils of Assam and Rajasthan. Rajasthan is ruled by the Congress party. There are some bills on the SCs and the ST communities. This is important legislative agenda. Can't there be a modus vivendi between the opposition and the government that they will get their say, but then let's get the house going?
The learned lawyer Arun Jaitley once said that not letting the house run is also a kind of democratic protest. Aren't you aware of that? That was a BJP person. These bills were too pending in the last parliament, the earlier parliaments too. Why didn't you say by that time? Why are you blaming Congress and the opposition for this? And just let me tell you one thing again. What is shameful is going on Times Square.
So you will be following.
Abhishek ji, I won't speak. Abhishek ji, I won't speak. Final.
Okay, Shazia, I'll come back to you. I'll give you the last word, Shazia. Let him complete.
I thought you are a decent spokesperson. No, please.
You just said that.
No, I rest my case.
She.
I rest my case.
No.
I have done my argument, sir. I have done my argument. Abhishek ji.
Well,
No, I did my argument, Abhishek ji. Why don't you understand this?
Tripathi, you are not
Have
good
respect for
today.
that.
to run.
I told you I rest my case.
Please go ahead.
No, you
Shazia,
are letting other people interrupt.
Tripathi, go ahead.
It's the BJP.
What should I say? You are allowing hooliganism here. People are interpreting like anything.
Ratnakar Tripathi, please go ahead, make your
You are
point.
such a good anchor. What has happened to you, sir? I made my point.
Ratnakar Tripathi, I'm giving you opportunity. Please go ahead.
You go on Times Square and say,
No need to indulge with me. Make your point.
You go on Times Square and say, Trump
So much of high-headedness
I'm telling you.
on a national television for a journalist
sir,
question.
I'm saying it.
Failed student always hates the topper. Also
When
said
you
Arun
go on
Jaitley.
Times
Okay,
Square
no, I am
and
running
say,
out of time. Last 30 seconds to Shazia Ilmi because she has to respond to this charge from Ashutosh Mishra and Ratnakar Tripathi. Shazia Ilmi, Ratnakar Tripathi is quoting Arun Jaitley, the late Arun Jaitley, saying that he once said, not running or not letting the house run is also some democracy. Are you getting paid back in the same coin, Shazia Ilmi?
So while he quotes late Arun Jaitley ji, let me also remind him in what context that happened. And we all know about the huge and rampant corruption and charges of unbridled
and exactly corruption is the issue right now also.
And that is why
the corruption is issue right now also.
That is what is being raised at that point of time. No, there is a Supreme Court monitored committee panel which has been ordered. There is no charge against any government official or any minister of Modi ji's cabinet. And in fact, it was a McCarthy cabinet which was completely and rotten when it came to corruption. And it was
all right. Shazia, unfortunately, I've run out of time. And it's even Stevens, by the way. Ratnakar Tripathi, you were interrupted. So have Sujata and Shazia also been interrupted by Ashutosh Mishra. So I think it's even Stevens, as I said. But what is important is that it's unlikely that opposition would be able to forge a sense of unity, even on the issue of the Adani JPC. And there hangs the balance. Would the two sides, the Treasury and the opposition, come together and make sure that the most crucial half of the budget session does not get lost in this kind of grandstanding? On that note, thank you so much, Shazia Ilmi, Sujata Pandey, Ratnakar Tripathi, and of course, Ashutosh Mishra. A short break on the other side. Arnab Goswami is back with the debate.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Institutions, when the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I?
I understand English, sir. That's why I'm asking. Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. When ED goes after you, these protests don't.
Your English is wrong.
आपने बस ये बोला चाहता था सर कि विधांगनाएं रो रही है, थोड़ा उनके बारे में भी सोच लीजिए सर।
बिल्कुल सोचना चाहिए, वो तुम्हारे लिए सबसे ज्यादा सम्मानित।
उनसे एक बार मिल तो लो सर, मिल तो लो सर।
truckers. Chidambaram has been arrested right now. This is the right now on the screen. That's on your screen, babe. That's P. Chidambaram right now. He's arrested on the screen. On the screen. Mr. Chidambaram. That's Mr. Chidambaram. We have of institutions. When the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I?
I understand English, sir. That's why I'm asking Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. When ED goes after you, these protests don't.
Your English is wrong.
Complete truckers. Chidambaram has been arrested right now.
Will Rahul apologize for insulting India? राहुल जी आपको तुरंत वापस आकर सदन में जहां देश से माफी मांगनी चाहिए, सांसदों से, संसद से माफी मांगनी चाहिए. Can Rahul shoot and scoot on foreign soil? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Complete political turmoil in terror state. Pakistan in crisis, but top leaders at each other's necks. Major debate as ex-Pakistan PM Imran Khan faces arrest. Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply and Panasonic.
And good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The contrast tonight is between the sharp and pointed comments of S. Jaishankar on one side and the shallow attack on India from foreign soil by Rahul Gandhi on the other. Now, you need to look at the contrast between the two people. Jaishankar is a man of dignity and wisdom, and Rahul Gandhi is a person who is shallow and immature. Therefore, rightly so, the anger over Rahul's unthought and meaningless attack on his own country is growing. Parliament is ablaze with the controversy. The Vadra Congress, whose only job is to now keep cleaning up after Rahul Baba says, no, Rahul Baba has done no wrong. We will support him. He will not apologize. And they say that he actually stands by his criticism of India. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The Vadra Congress says that Rahul Baba stands with his criticism of India's institutional framework and his attack on Indian democracy. He's done all this on foreign soil, and the party is now cleaning up behind him. I think both the Vadra Congress and Rahul are being very foolish. More so
Because Rahul, when abroad, is nothing but a old broken record. Every time he travels abroad, he's crying for attention. He's crying from attention and help from the Europeans and the Americans. And he says the Americans should help me, the Europeans should help me. And the Europeans and Americans, who are more keen to work very closely with a growing and resurgent India, who want to work very closely with us, with a galloping and vibrant India, they ignore him completely, but he keeps crying, he keeps doing this. Also, through S. Jaishankar, India, we now have a foreign minister who aggressively and yet very politely advances India's case globally. Dear viewers of Republic, Rahul has disgraced himself. And he has disgraced his own party by attacking Bharat on foreign soil. It is sacrilege to do something like this. Parliament is ablaze with a controversy, and so will my debate number 1 tonight. Debate number 1. Rahul apologise is my hashtag. Rahul apologise, but will he? Has he learnt his lesson? Why did he have to do this? Shoot and scoot approach, unresearched, shallow, immature. Debate number 2 tonight. Now, we got the Pakistani political parties at each other's throat, ladies and gentlemen. At each other's throat, as there is social, political and economic turmoil in the terror state. We have a great India-Pakistan, Pakistan versus Pakistan debate at 10 o'clock tonight. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight.
जिस प्रकार से विदेशी धरती में जाके भारत का अपमान किया गया, भारत के सब संस्थानों का अपमान किया गया और विशेषकर पार्लियामेंट का अपमान किया।
Parliament completely deadlocked over Rahul Gandhi's insults in the UK and attack on India from foreign soil. Government seeks an apology. Rahul's insulting India, direct contrast to S. Jaishankar batting for India overseas. Big political face-off tonight. No food, no water, no electricity, no money. Pakistan busy arresting leaders to cover up its failures. And political terror playing out on the streets of Pakistan. Imran Khan will be arrested in all likelihood very soon. The Indian government mulls rescue measures as startups face crisis with money stuck in American banks. And not a word from those who fear-mongered on the Indian banking system. $465 billion wiped out in global stocks as a result of American mismanagement. So Rahul Gandhi went abroad, ladies and gentlemen, and he started ranting about how India is broken down, how India doesn't work, how there's a total breakdown of the Indian democratic system, how there are no institutions in India, there is no equality in India, there is no justice in India. He spewed falsehood after falsehood after falsehood, and then he said that Europe must intervene in India, America must intervene in India. He said that there must be foreign intervention into India's affairs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. No wonder now that Parliament is ablaze over it. This controversy is not going, and though it would have been much better if Rahul Gandhi would have understood what he's done, but does he ever understand? Is he capable of understanding? Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate.
The dominating issue in the House of Parliament is Rahul Gandhi's anti-India tirade.
जिस प्रकार से विदेशी धरती में जाके भारत का अपमान किया गया, भारत के सब संस्थानों का अपमान किया गया और विशेषकर पार्लियामेंट का अपमान किया, जिस प्रकार के आरोप लगाए, जिस प्रकार के निराधार शब्द इस्तेमाल किए गए, बहुत अपमानजनक शब्द इस्तेमाल किए गए। आपने भी माननीय अध्यक्ष जी इस बात की निंदा की।
The BJP has demanded an apology from Rahul Gandhi.
एक के बाद दूसरा झूठ बोलना इनकी आदत बन गई। राहुल गांधी जी का कैम्ब्रिज क्राइस, लंदन लाइज, इससे साफ तौर पर दिखता है कि वो देश को अपमानित करने का कोई भी क्षण नहीं छोड़ रहे।
The Vadra Congress is trying to brazen out the fallout of the damage Rahul Gandhi caused.
क्यों माफी मांगेंगे राहुल जी? क्या गुना की माफी मांगना है? माफी तीन लोगों को मांगना चाहिए।
और प्रियंका गांधी का नाम भी सर आ रहा है।
तो ये करेगा, साजिश तो बढ़ते चलेंगे साजिश, कोई परवाह नहीं हमें, जो मर्जी कर ले।
But when Rahul Gandhi calls for foreign intervention in Indian democracy, it is serious.
The so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone.
Rahul Gandhi spread falsehoods about Chinese occupation.
The fact that the Chinese are sitting inside our territory, when we try to raise these questions, we're not allowed to raise them in the House. It's a fact.
He tried to airbrush India as a divided and intolerant nation on foreign soil.
I've got a Sikh gentleman sitting here, right? He's from the Sikh religion. You come from India. He comes from India, right? We've got Muslims in India. We've got Christians in India. We've got different languages in India, right? They're all India. Mr. Narendra Modi says he's not. Mr. Narendra Modi says he's a second-class citizen in India. Right? I don't agree with him.
And he virtually exonerated Pakistan for the Pulwama attack.
In fact, that picture there is me putting flowers on the spot where almost 40 soldiers were killed by a car bomb some years back.
Even the Vice President took on the falsities of Rahul Gandhi.
Large numbers of farmers were out in the street. We were not allowed a conversation in Parliament.
It will be constitutional culpability and outrage of my oath. How can I sanctify a statement that mics in Indian Parliament are put off? How dare anyone pick up courage to say so?
Indian democracy is stronger than the wayward comments of a dynasty politician. Contrast what he has said to how Jaishankar speaks outside India about India.
You know, somewhere Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems, but the world's problems are not Europe's problems. That if it is you, it's yours. If it is me, it's ours. I think that's something, and I see, reflections of that.
If you are looking at energy purchases from Russia, I would suggest that your attention should be focused on Europe, which probably we do buy some energy which is necessary for our energy security. But I suspect, looking at the figures, probably our total purchases for the month would be less than what Europe does in an afternoon.
But can a sitting parliamentarian insult India abroad with no accountability? Let's debate.
Now we've been grappling with an issue tonight, viewers, and let me tell you what the issue is. Is the problem one of foolishness? Foolishness, I'm not saying stupidity, I don't use harsh language. Foolishness. Is the problem of foolishness, or is the problem of a lack of knowledge? Ignorance. Foolishness or ignorance, or a mix of both? And I'd welcome everyone, Gaurav Subrashta, Savio Ishkarans, Ramesh Sabarwal of the Congress, Pankaj Sharma, Renu Mittal and Gurmukh Chaudhary, Congress leading political analysts. Now, what do you think, Gurmukh? What do you think? Foolishness or ignorance? In this case, we are dealing with a very unique person, right? There are always issues around him. There have been issues. And a lot of the issues, Gurmukh, you must understand, are ascribed to what people call a basic inability to comprehend. But if you are saying that the government of India is saying that Sikhs are second-class citizens in India, you can't get away with it, man. If you are going to go on foreign soil, I repeat myself, Gurmukh, and say that Sikhs and Muslims in India have been declared second-class citizens by the government of India. Renu, on the screen, she can't hear me, so can we have those on the screen who can hear, please, right now? Thank you very much. And my question is this, Ramesh Sabarwal, that if you say that Sikhs have been declared second-class citizens by the government of India, then what should we do, Mr. Sabarwal? Is that because of foolishness or ignorance?
No, the action of the present government is very undemocratic. In that context, Rahul ji would have
Mr. Sabharwal, he has said, there was an audience, he says, the Prime Minister of India, which means i.e., Prime Minister of India, i.e., the government of India has declared minorities to be second-class citizens. You have gone on foreign soil and said that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir.
We
yes, exactly.
Said like this.
He has said that, sir. He has said that. No. First of all, I'll play. He has said that. He has said that. He has said that Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of India, representing the government of India, has declared minorities as second-class citizens. Now,
the way in which the way in which the government is doing the things, they
doing
are
what thing? Doing what thing on Sikhs?
In this country
no, doing what thing on
not
Sikhs?
In a good manner.
No.
The way in which we are secular,
No, sir.
The secular character of the Indian democracy.
No. You can't be simplistic about it. No, I'll tell you.
There is some lacking is with that.
No, you can't be simplistic about it. Gaurav is on the debate. Ishkaran is on the debate. Ladies and gentlemen.
So we are secular. We feel pain,
Yeah, I feel pain when I hear stupidity at this level. When I hear this level of stupidity, I also feel pain.
Arnab can just come in 1 second. The pain for Sikhs. 1 second, just 1 point, Arnab. The pain for Sikhs should have been felt in 1984 after Sajjan Kumar did not get punished during the entire time Congress stayed in power. So please do not say that you feel pain. And who is second class?
Issue here.
Please do not say that.
We are pained.
Please do not say that. You made a member of parliament.
Rahul ji went to Golden Temple.
Please do not say that.
Dr. Manmohan Singh ji has said in the parliament.
Now let us be very clear.
No, but why not pain?
Pain would have been punishing the people, not empty words.
No, there must be.
Please do not say that. But on the larger issue, just 2 points on the larger issue. Because he picked up a person from the audience and said, "Are you a Sikh gentleman? Are you from India?" And I feel pain. But let us be very clear. We know the reality of when a big tree falls, the earth shakes. What was the pain felt then when a statement was made where people were facing genocide?
That is the twisting of words.
Let us be very clear.
Okay, now Ishkaran, Ishkaran, my question to Gaurav.
Let them get away with this.
My question to Gaurav. Gaurav, I know that Rahul Gandhi is your biggest arsenal. There is no bigger arsenal you have. He's your battle tank, man. So, are you making this an issue because you want to keep propping up Rahul Gandhi? Otherwise, 2 consecutive days in Parliament. Gaurav, what's the strategy here? 2 consecutive days in Parliament. You've been going on about how Rahul has insulted the country. He has.
Our leader.
What are you saying? Mr. Sabharwal?
We can't. We never.
Why 2 consecutive days, Gaurav?
Never. We can't.
Please. Yes.
They are afraid of him.
Arnab, I heard everyone. I am hoping I'll be extended the same courtesy. You said Rahul Gandhi is our biggest arsenal. Fine, even if I say yes, he's a very big arsenal, we will not allow this misguided missile to defame India. We will not allow Rahul Gandhi to go on foreign soil and violate the oath of the constitution that he has taken as a member of parliament with impunity. And why do I say that? The 2 important words in the oath that he has taken are sovereignty and integrity of India. Sovereignty he violates when he says, I would like the US and the UK to intervene in the internal affairs of India.
What a shame.
Nobody can. It is our internal business. You may criticize us, but you cannot ask foreign forces to interfere in our domestic matters. Second, integrity. And I am pained, and India is shamed because of this nincompoop member of parliament when he says, I saw a terrorist in Kashmir during the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
When Mr. Narendra Modi went on foreign soil
Please.
And there was no integrity
Can
involved there.
she be quiet?
There was no
Arnab,
constitution
please,
involved there.
Whoever
he
she
is going on
whoever
about how
she is,
pained
she
he
needs
is.
to be
Why
quiet,
was the
please.
pain not visible
Arnab,
when the
please.
Prime Minister went on foreign soil and made all these
Arnab,
comments
please
about
ask
India,
whoever she
that I am
is to be
ashamed
quiet.
to be an
Please,
Indian.
ma'am.
70 years,
Ma'am,
nothing was
ma'am,
done.
please.
Now after coming
Ma'am,
to
please.
power, I have been doing
You will
this
get
and that.
your daily
Why
wage.
do these people have such a
Arnab,
short
you
memory?
will have to intervene.
I
wish
mean,
to
how
make
are
my
they
point.
so obtuse and so
Please,
short?
why can't you wait for
vision
your turn,
that
ma'am?
You can't see what happened a few years
Are you
back
suffering from
when
verbal
every
diarrhea?
capital in the world,
The-
Prime
why do you
Minister
have to
went.
be so uncouth and uncivilized?
You
Renu,
don't at least look
Renu,
at facts in the face.
Renu, I have a Renu.
Don't tell lies.
Renu, 1 minute. Renu, brevity is the soul of wit and the heart of a good debate.
Because these
Renu,
guys are peddling. No,
Renu,
these
I wish
guys
you
are
were so
peddling a
aggressive
whole
when you
lot of lies.
if as a journalist when you were asking questions at the Congress briefing. I never saw you in this aggressive mood out there. You were very courteous to the Congress leaders.
I am very aggressive. I am very aggressive. No.
You like the Congress leaders, they like you. You didn't debate with
Most
them.
aggressive questioner of
I
the
don't
Congress
think
party.
this is the way to
The point
debate.
is that what the Prime
intervene
Minister has
and then
sown,
heckle
so is he
and start
taking
just
now.
throwing words without
Okay.
That
even
is
knowing
all.
what the meaning of those lines
Suddenly
are.
the pain
Please
has
ask
become
her
too
to be
much
quiet.
to bear, is it?
Okay.
She
Too
is
much.
incoherent.
Renu,
Oh my God.
Renu, 1 minute.
Why?
Renu, 1 minute.
And what about the pain
Renu,
that
I
the PM
registered your
raised
point out there. Just 1 minute.
Let's
1
put
minute.
things in perspective.
Renu, 1 minute. 1 minute, please.
Yeah.
I'll let Gaurav come in. And if we debate sharply, quickly, then we'll move very, very fast. It'll be a great debate. My question was to Gaurav, which I believe Gaurav has not answered, Pankaj. And my question was, why are you raising this for 2 consecutive days? Is it a way to deflect questions on Adani? Why don't you deal with Adani separately and then come to this issue later? See, I personally believe that do you expect anything more than foolishness from Rahul that you are seeming so disappointed with him, Gaurav? Or is it a way to deflect the Adani debate? Okay. If you do consecutive days in the Rajya Sabha...
I will answer.
No. Yes. Rahul is not even a member of the Rajya Sabha. Rahul is not even a member of the Rajya Sabha. Are you avoiding discussing other budgetary issues in the House?
Arnab, allow me now.
No, you see, or are you using this as an issue to steer clear from, for example,
Arnab,
the demands to pass the women's reservation bill? No, you got to be clear with me on this. Yeah, this is a 1-week-old story. Why are you making it a big deal in
I
Parliament?
will be very crisp and very clear, very precise. Yes. First of all, when you defame India on foreign soil, when you lie, when you spread propaganda, and when you follow the Cambridge Analytica model in Cambridge, then Parliament, which is the temple of democracy, will respond. And it's not a matter of 2 days. Even if it means 10 days, it will be done for the reason that Rahul Gandhi should apologize to the country.
You will debate this for 10 days?
A few things which are factually
You will
incorrect
debate this for
and
10
are
days?
defaming our country.
In
I will answer.
2010,
I
consequently,
said
for
even if it
22
takes,
days,
even
they
if it
installed the
takes,
parliament.
Arnab, please.
2010,
Arnab, please.
22
Arnab,
days,
please.
parliament
Can
was
I
installed
complete
by
my point?
BJP. So
Whoever
what is
this
10 days?
gentleman is,
They can
whoever this
go on.
gentleman
They
is,
can go
please.
on for years.
भाई साहब मैंने आपको सुना,
it
आप
is
क्यों
so
नहीं सुन सकते?
obvious. It is so
Arnab,
obvious why
please.
they don't want to run the parliamentary
No, but
proceedings.
again, I am asking you again. I know it's a thrilling prospect.
Arnab, can I respond?
Yeah, but my question to you,
No, you have no response. You have no answer to her-
my question to you is this. I would not have debated this issue at all today had it not been for the fact that I find Parliament blocked for 2 days by the BJP itself on the issue of Rahul. I mean, honestly, goodness gracious me,
Okay,
Gaurav Bhatia, what's
Arnab,
going on?
I want to respond and ask you a question. Please,
You are
now listen
asking
to
me.
Yes, please listen to me.
You are asking me a question.
Yes, I am asking Arnab Goswami, an Indian first. Arnab, when did Narendra Modi ji as the Prime Minister say that Sikhs and the Muslims are second-rate citizens in India? Second, why did Rahul Gandhi not report that terrorist who looked in his eyes and he knew he is a terrorist? As a citizen, he should have first reported that person. But on foreign soil, he says, no, I knew that he is a terrorist, but this is the power of listening to the terrorist. Third, I want to ask Why should USA and UK intervene in our internal matters? And last but not the least,
He never asked for any intervention.
Do you have to say that you can't
never asked
speak
for
in
any
universities in India when I can cite you examples in Bangalore, I can cite you examples in Pune University and Delhi University where Rahul Gandhi addressed the students. And that is why I say, when you say you have no faith in the judiciary, the parliament, the people of India and the Prime Minister office, people of India will respond, and they will respond with all their might.
Actually, I debated this the other day.
What India wants to do
I debated
to Rahul
this.
Gandhi.
I debated this the other day on one of my debates about a week back. And you know, Subrashta, I actually was about to laugh when I heard about Rahul Gandhi's description of a very endearing eye-to-eye contact with a very loving terrorist. And the way Rahul Gandhi described the love he saw in the eyes of the terrorist, he said, the endearing terrorist looked at me, we looked at each other, we were eye to eye, and he realized that I, Savio, he said, have come in love. And so there was so much love in me that the terrorist, short of saying Savio, he said the terrorist almost fell in love with me. He said he realized that I had come in love, and so we looked lovingly each other, nothing happened, and we moved on. So I found that very funny. But 2 days, come on now, Subrashta, 2 days in Parliament, come on. Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
No, Arnab, it's definitely not worth it, especially because, as you rightly said, that you expect nothing short of foolishness from this person. But the larger problem is this, that Rahul's behavior in London and elsewhere also, in the past also, on foreign soil, has been extremely shoddy, and it is now bordering on being dangerous. What the incident that he recounts about his encounter with a terrorist, Gaurav Bhatia is absolutely right. As a conscientious Indian citizen, if you and I were to see a terrorist ever, first of all, we wouldn't know if the person is a terrorist or not until unless he or she identifies himself. But if we know that there is a terrorist in front of me who can harm my nation, what would be my primary duty? Forget about us he's an MP. We are just normal citizens. We would go to the police and report.
Yeah.
Rather than doing that, he falls in love with the terrorist and talks about his whole saga. I don't know who is advising Rahul Gandhi. I don't even know if these incidents that he recalls are true or not.
Or maybe Jairam Ramesh.
I don't even know. I don't even know if he's in tune with what India is facing, what people think about
Sam
it.
Petroda.
And
you think so?
And Arnab, it is so ironical. And it is so ironical that this gentleman is a sitting MP from Wayanad. This democratic process has given him this seat of power in the parliament. He never goes to the parliament. His average attendance is, we all know his abysmal attendance records. And on top of that, he has the guts to say that there is a version of democratic process in the country.
About attendance, please. The parliament has been adjourned.
Why should I not talk about
attendance, 2014. So don't talk about
there is this gentleman who keeps talking about subverting democracy, sir. So he is not even there to debate major bills in the parliament.
Renu, just 1 minute.
Getting repetitive now.
Gurmukh has not spoken.
No, it's not repetitive, Miss Renu.
Renu, a minute. Renu, no. Subrashta, I want to come in.
Please,
Renu, a minute. Renu, I want to get Gurmukh in. And Subrashta, why attack Subrashta? No, why attack Subrashta personally and all that? Not required. No, 1 minute. I have a serious point. I have a very serious point. Very serious point to ask.
Rahul is this, Rahul is that.
Rahul, 1 minute, please. Okay. So Gurmukh, Rahul Gandhi went to UK. And then he said Indian democracy is dead and we don't have any institutions that are operating in this country anymore. At one point of time, when my grandmother was Prime Minister of India, when she brought in the emergency, democracy was thriving, and today democracy is dead. My question to you is, if there are no institutions, Gurmukh, hear my question. If there are no institutions, then how is it? How is it that on the just on the 2nd of March this year, a few days back, Justice K.M. Joseph, Justice Ajay Rastogi, Justice Aniruddha Bose, Justice Rishikesh Roy, and Justice C.T. Ravi Kumar sat down and they said that the whole process of appointing a chief election commissioner is going to change overnight. If institutions are dead, then how is the Supreme Court, which is one of the highest institutions in the country, declaring that the election commissioner's appointment system will change? Through the institutional process. In fact, if anything, that is proof that institutions are absolutely thriving. So when you make this sort of idiosyncratic, oxymoronic argument that institutions are dead, kindly tell me, how did the Supreme Court through the 5-judge constitution bench declare that ECs will be appointed by the President of India on the basis of a committee, including the leader of the opposition and the CJI? If institutions are dead, how did that happen, for God's sake? So. According to Rahul Gandhi, we are a tin pot country. We have no institutions.
The rule. Yes.
Gurmukh, answer me.
Exceptions always prove the rule.
Exceptions prove. Come on, don't give me cliches.
First is
there are exceptions
that Mr. Gandhi,
first
of all,
yes,
Mr. Gandhi said that the Europe, the US, the UK cannot be oblivious of the fact that the constitution and the public institution in the country are under threat.
I thought you're a lawyer.
Second, allow me, sir, allow me, I'll answer your question.
Gurmukh and Gaurav.
While you have been harping about...
Gurmukh. Renu, I don't, wait a while.
Allow me.
No, I will not allow you, because I will repeat my question ad nauseum till the end of this program. You have said my country's institutions are dead. 1 minute. Gurmukh, listen. You have said my country's institutions are dead.
Yeah.
I have given you an example of the Supreme Court's intervention in the nature of the appointment of the ECs to prove to you that institutions are thriving. Prove me wrong.
He has said that it is an internal problem. I'm quoting him.
What are you saying? You're not getting my question?
He has said that it is our problem.
No, you're not getting my question quite clearly.
Savio, the solution is going to come from inside.
No, you're not getting my point. I'm saying, I am proving to you that institutions are thriving.
We cannot harp on the fact that he has said something wrong. I'm telling you.
It's not making any sense anymore. Even you're not making sense. Savio, intervene. Savio.
Stress upon the fact that it is an internal...
I just want
to
make 2 points. 2 points. No Gurmukh, no consolation prize on my program. You're not being able to argue. Savio.
The problem that I have with what Rahul Gandhi has said, just 2 points. The first one was China being a country of harmony. Now, does that have anything to do with the MOU of 2008, which he signed with the Foreign Covert Intelligence Agency of China? Question number 1. Second, I belong to the Christian
Modi
community.
Said in China that
according to Rahul Gandhi, I am a minority and I am in danger.
Thank you. I said no consolation prizes. That was to my
I do not live in danger in India. I do not live in danger, and many minorities like me. Many. No, he never said Chinese people. Read the transcript again. As a minority. As a minority, we are not in danger.
Don't twist what he said.
You know nothing.
Don't twist what he said.
You make the MOU public.
No.
You make
this is your agenda. This is your agenda.
MOU public. Don't talk about anything.
Let BJP also make their MOU public.
You make the MOU public.
BJP also make the MOU public. All BJP also has a
what MOU has BJP signed? You signed with a foreign covert intelligence agency of China. You make it public.
This is the practice.
This
is the practice all over the world to sign the MOUs with like-minded political parties in different countries. It's nothing new.
Okay, now
nothing new.
Really, not with the foreign covert intelligence agency. Not with the foreign covert intelligence agency. ILD is a foreign covert intelligence agency.
Okay, now Gaurav and Ramesh Sabharwal, Congress versus BJP straight.
No, you know nothing.
The argument made here is that in India the election...
You know nothing.
Elections are not free.
You are lying to the nation.
Democracy is dead, it is argued.
Who is lying to the nation? The nation is watching. Who is lying to the nation? The whole nation is watching.
Rahul Gandhi is lying to the nation. Make the MOU public. Make the MOU public.
Actually, make the MOU public and get on with it. No, why hide it? No, I tell me one thing. Why not make it public? Make it public. No, then Savio Rodriguez will not be able to ask these kind of questions on the program. Savio should stop asking these questions, and that's why the Vadra Congress should make the MOU public. Now, anyway, my question here is, My question here is to Mrs. Abarwal. Mrs. Abarwal, it has been said by your party that in India there is no electoral process that can be believed. My question to you is that when the Trinamool Congress comfortably defeated the BJP and got re-elected in West Bengal for a third term, winning 213 out of 294 seats. No, out 213 out of
Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh.
Yeah, let me ask the question on Bengal.
Himachal Pradesh.
Because they love the Trinamool Congress. Yeah, okay. So point here is, Mrs. Abarwal, democracy is thriving, you are not. You tell me, my question being to you, when the Trinamool Congress comfortably defeats the BJP and gets elected for a third time, when Mamata Banerjee sweeps Bengal, is democracy dead? No, sir, please, sir, don't, sir, please tell me, is democracy dead? Is the electoral process objective? Is the election commission functional? Sir, the BJP recently lost 3 out of 5 bypolls across the states. India has conducted state elections in 15 states in the last 2 years. And you have insulted the country by saying that the United Kingdom, India's colonizer, is the beacon of democracy.
No.
I'm sorry, it's utterly unacceptable. You have gone on foreign soil and you have said that the Raj, that Her Majesty's government, I'm absolutely sorry, this is far too unacceptable. You have said that Her Majesty's government is the beacon of democracy. You've called a monarchy a beacon of democracy, Mrs. Abarwal. I want to open up the debate. You think country will remain cool about this, Mrs. Abarwal? You need to understand, own up, debate with Gaurav Bhatia on this. I'm opening lines 2 versus 2. You have said that the royalty, that the British monarchy, the imperialist system, our ex-colonizer, people who ruled over us for 200 years, snatched away our rights, are the beacon of democracy and the defenders of democracy, and you have said the Britain should come back into India, should intervene in India. So you please answer me. We have conducted 15 elections in the last 2 years, sir.
No, never.
No, sir, how have you done that? How? No, don't say no, never. We have seen a 6-fold increase in the number of voters since 1951. We have 100 crore voters who have elected Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister. I do not understand how you can do that. Subrasha is saying something. How you can do that? No, sir. Arnabji, sir, kuch nahi hoga, sir. You tell
from a party which has been founded by A.O. Hume, for God's sake. What do you expect Rahul Gandhi to do? Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about history. He has a problem with Savarkar. But he has no qualms at all in going and groveling at the feet of the monarchy to save Indian democracy. These are the kind of people who will sell India just for their opportunistic gains.
कांग्रेस ही तो लड़ी थी. कांग्रेस ने तो फाइट किया था.
तो सर A.O. Hume ने बनाया था ना पार्टी, मैं तो यही बोल रही हूँ ना.
ब्रिटिशर्स को.
तो फिर अब क्यों जा रहे हैं वहाँ? उनको भगा दिया ना कांग्रेस ने. कांग्रेस नहीं भगाया ना. तो अब जाके रो क्यों रहे रानी के सामने की है रानी बचा लो मुझे.
रमीला थापर के झूठे हिस्ट्री को इस कार्यक्रम में पॉपुलराइज करने की कोशिश ना करें. रबरवाल जी, मैं सवाल आपको पूछ रहा हूँ कि आपने नहीं
राहुल गांधी वायनाड के सांसद है ना, उनको दिक्कत है तो सांसद पद से इस्तीफा दें. अगर रीढ़ की हड्डी है तो सांसद पद से इस्तीफा दें और फिर एक्टिविज्म करें. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको तो डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस का भरोसा नहीं है ना.
We are not the voters of Wayanad. People have elected him.
No.
Yeah, cool. But then Rahul Gandhi says that democracy is no longer in place. It's a rigged democracy.
My point is,
so why should he continue to be in power? Why am I wasting my money to, fund that MP's
Modi cannot become a god.
Fund that MP's travels and fund that MP's accommodation in Delhi? He doesn't believe in democracy.
Very good.
Why you people are afraid of Rahul?
Of course I will attack.
It's not a question.
Of course I will attack Renuji because I'm not
this talks
I'm not a king of any political party. All right.
Why
and I'm not taking
Mr. Sabla, I'd like Gaurav to come back to the debate with Ishkaran. Gaurav, 1 minute.
Why not JPC?
I'll tell you. First of all, Renu.
This is not fair.
Renu.
No, I have to make a point. I want to make a point.
Renu, listen to the point which makes absolute and eminent sense.
This can't be a lopsided debate. It has to
It is a lopsided debate because you got a lopsided person thinking on one side.
You are
one-way traffic.
No, you ask.
Only one-way
traffic. You are asking Sabharwal all kinds of questions and not allowing him to speak.
I will ask Sabharwal. Why are you defending Sabharwal?
You go on saying what you want.
No, let Sabharwal fight with me.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you. Why are you not allowing him to speak?
True Indian. She's a true Indian.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Renu Mittal. First of all, your party is scared of Republic. They don't even allow Republic reporters into the AICC office. इतने डरे हुए हैं. आपने कभी उस पर आवाज उठाई? आपने कभी आवाज उठाई उस पर? Did you ever open your mouth about it? बड़े आप डेमोक्रेसी के लेक्चर्स कर रहे हैं.
Congress only defends Congress, not journalists.
You don't know anything about me, okay? If you make these kind of statements.
No, but no, I'm saying that
I'm critical of somebody called Rahul Gandhi and the kind of politics he's running. But the fact is that the BJP goes too far in trying to impute motives where none exist.
Okay, let's assume here that the BJP is imputing motives where none exist. Renu, now I'll have to cut you short for a while. If Rahul Gandhi has said here. Renu, please. I'm now speaking, so I'm lowering your fader because I'm coming in. Rahul Gandhi has gone to London and said, Gaurav, our mics are not out of order, our mics are functioning. But in Parliament, you cannot switch on our mics. One minute. You cannot switch on our mics. Pankaj, listen to me. Pankaj and Mr. Sabharwal. When I'm speaking, my mic is switched off. This is the point that he has made. Okay? Now, the fact is, during the motion of thanks to the Parliament, to the President's address, my research team informs me that Rahul Gandhi spoke for 43 minutes and 41 seconds uninterrupted. 43 minutes and 41 seconds. Most speakers got 5 to 6 minutes or even less. Are you following what I'm saying, Mr. Sabharwal? झूठ क्यों बोलते हैं?
Because he's the leader of the opposition.
So.
No.
Yes, Arnab.
Yeah.
No, so no. But then you can't say.
Arnab, let me start with the line.
No. 1 minute. He is not the leader of the. One minute. Just one minute. He is not the leader of the opposition in the House. He's an ordinary member of Parliament. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is leader of opposition in the House. 1 minute. I correct you, Mr. Sabharwal. But you have gone to London and said that in India, opposition leaders are not allowed to speak in Parliament. You spoke for 43 minutes and 41 seconds on 7th February during the motion of thanks to the President's address. You went on and on about the Adani issue. Nobody stopped you then, so you are lying. So you're lying.
He spoke for 43 minutes, but then what happened to his speech?
No, was the mic switched off?
People are so afraid of my leader.
No, was the mic switched off?
Yeah, definitely.
Then the major portions of the speech were expunged or not?
Particular debate. Expunge also.
Mr. Sabharwal, why are you doing this?
This is not fair.
Okay, now Gaurav wants to come in. Gaurav, just one point. I'm just enjoying questioning the other side. So if you are saying,
I want to ask you one thing, Arnab.
Yes.
Arnab, I want to ask you.
I'll also ask you one thing in return.
Why all of you are so afraid of my leader?
1 minute. I think you are out of your mind. You listen to me. I'll tell you one thing. Now you ask me the question. You want an answer. You go and ask your leader that the one time when I met him, who was afraid of whom? After that, there will be a clear answer to you. Hai na? So don't ask me that question. Now even you are smiling. Okay.
We'll meet you again.
He's so afraid he wouldn't meet me after that.
I will request him to meet you again.
No, you tell him, the whole country wants me to meet him again. Let him meet me.
You are a good gentleman.
No, let him meet me and I will ask him.
You are a good gentleman.
I will ask. No. 1 minute. Listen to me. I only want to ask questions. I want to know how you can say that India is not a nation. How can you say that? Gaurav is on the debate. Let's argue that. You have gone on foreign soil 75 years after independence and said we are not even a nation. We are not even a nation. I'm sorry, you're
more Indian than me.
No, 1 minute. No. 1 minute. Please understand. Don't give me this. Don't say we are not a nation. Don't say we have to learn local governance from China. I find it surprising. He has said in 2018, we have learned to learn how to run local governments from China. But has he said that?
Indian. His blood is Indian.
No, for God's sake, I'm not getting into whose blood is what. My question is, how did you say that? And why did you say that in India, men don't respect women? We don't even consider women to be our equal. Indian men don't treat Indian women with respect.
His tone and tenor.
No, I am asking you a very straight question, sir. Sir, these are stupidities. Are these normal stupidities?
You know, it is true that women in India are still not at the par of the are at the par of the men.
And in America they are.
Still, you know.
And in America they are.
In India are
and in America they are, which is a country which is not even given which is for years not even given equal franchise to women. What are you talking about? Gaurav is on the debate. Gaurav, this is going absolutely. This is absolutely crazy right now in the debate. It's Congress versus BJP state, and I'm saying you are going to face the law of diminishing returns if you keep talking about my country like this. That's it. Now Gaurav is on the debate. Yeah, Gaurav. Gaurav and Subrashta, I'm coming to you after first Gaurav.
Yes. Arnab, it's very ironical that Congress gives credit to Rajiv Gandhi, who brought computer to India, but his son's computer CPU is corrupted by a virus. The viruses hate Modi. And let me just elaborate on the point you were raising about institutions have come to an end in India. Democracy. If democracy doesn't exist, Arnab, how is it that Congress has won elections in Himachal, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan? If he says judiciary doesn't exist, then I want to ask, Arnab, how is it that Pawan Kheda gets bail from the Honorable Supreme Court and Rahul Gandhi, who was charged with rape, and his case was quashed by the Honorable Supreme Court.
When did he say judiciary doesn't
He talks
exist?
about the Election Commission of India. He said judiciary. He said judiciary, sir. You please listen to his
No. He never said judiciary doesn't exist.
If he talks about freedom of speech...
He never said judiciary doesn't exist.
Arda, please, I don't want
this could
to
be your opinion.
This is...
No, please, but how can you tell
Mr.
lies?
Sabharwal should be quiet for a while.
There are two
He's
kinds
yawning.
of institutions.
Please.
No, but
there are two kinds of institutions. One is administrative,
please,
another is
can
judiciary.
I get my uninterrupted time,
administratively
please?
are in the control of the present government.
Arda.
1 minute, sir. Just to put it in perspective, let Gaurav respond to what he's saying. We have a unique situation. Where we have a very unique personality called Rahul Gandhi, who has said that democracy has left India. And he has said, no, you are laughing, and you are laughing at your own leader, by the way.
So, Arnab, if I may continue with
did he not say that? Did he not say that?
Yes.
Am I making it up? He actually said that.
मैं summarize करता हूँ. Arnab.
To speak truth.
Arnab. राहुल गांधी ने फैला दिया है रायता और साफ करने में कोई नहीं कर रहा है सहायता और इसीलिए ये लोग यहाँ चिल्ला रहे हैं. My last point would be on freedom of speech. As you rightly said, did he not get a chance to speak on the floor of the parliament for 45 minutes? Second, he says I can't visit Indian universities. Who went to Bangalore and Pune and Delhi? He spoke to the students in the university. And last but not the least, when Arnab Goswami was arrested, did Rahul Gandhi even had the courage to say a word? Arnab Goswami
No, you've
was
forgotten.
penalized because he was
You've forgotten. You've forgotten. Many people told me actually later what happened. They said to me, Mr. Sabharwal, that because Rahul Baba couldn't face you in the interview, and that is why, he held a press conference when I was arrested. And he held a press conference and he told 5 of his sycophantic leaders, to do a press conference supporting Pakistan's position against Republic, supporting Imran Khan's position against Republic, by the way. So you need to understand. You see, you got to fundamentally understand a few questions. Mr. Sabharwal, I have a suggestion, which maybe I have a suggestion here. Maybe you should start defending these things. You see, if a person doesn't know how to drive and you keep telling him he's a great driver, he'll get the wrong impression and run into many more collisions, which is exactly what's going on right now, Mr. Sharma. You understand, Ishkaran? I think you should be more considerate. Ishkaran.
Arnab, just one point. Arnab, if I'm speaking, just one point. If I can make. We have been discussing, Arnab, just one point, please. We have been discussing the contents of what Mr. Gandhi spoke. But I have a different question. People will discuss one point just. We all dress very nicely when we are going to a prestigious, important place, and we dress very casually when we are going to a casual place. Now, just see how Rahul Gandhi dresses up in Parliament. And see how he dresses up when he's going to London addressing some random people as if it's an Italian photo shoot. That only shows the state of mind of a person. How you dress, what you take seriously, what you don't take seriously. Sir, अगर आप important जगह जाते हैं, आप कैसे तैयार होते हैं, और आप कैजुअल जगह जाते हैं, मॉल या गार्डन में आप कैसे तैयार होते हैं, आप दोनों का ड्रेस कोड देख लीजिए. या तो आपका एक ही ड्रेस कोड है, आप हर जगह वो पहन के जाते हैं, या आपके दो डिफरेंट ड्रेस कोड हैं.
Let us not discuss dress codes.
Just that it's a very simple
point. It would be a very long discussion then.
Just the state of dress code you have in Parliament versus what you have in a university in London or a conference in London. The people are entitled to make their own opinion about the dress code only. Forget the contents.
With everything,
but you didn't answer my question. But you didn't answer my question. No, Ishkaran, I've got Subrashta also coming in. No, simple question. Simple question here. Did you answer my question here? I feel India's institutions have never been stronger, and some of the very vocal comments from the Supreme Court prove me right. What is the point of hey on this, Renu? Did you not hear what the Supreme Court said recently in the case of the appointment of the election commissioners?
This is funny, Arnab.
No, this is really funny because this is really funny.
Arrested,
okay, then
India is being suppressed. You know, all kinds of things are happening in this country. The BJP is totally rattled by Rahul Gandhi. It looks like I didn't think that he had such an effect on people.
Nobody is rattled, Renu. You need to understand that there are questions being asked.
Congress leaders are rattled by what Rahul Gandhi says. Rahul Gandhi himself doesn't know what he's thinking about.
It's a simple thing. I don't think anybody is rattled ever by Rahul Gandhi. People are appalled at the heights of foolishness he reaches every time. He beats his own record. Please tell me, Renu, what is Rahul Gandhi's identity than being an MP? Please tell me what is his identity.
But this arsenal cannot be.
And
that I agree with you,
Gaurav. The electorate of India. So when he goes to say that democracy is in danger or there is subversion of democracy in India, don't you feel it is ironical that he is doing so while sitting on the post as a parliamentarian? And Arnab, there was some gentleman on your show which said that why should we not raise questions about Rahul Gandhi's future? Why should we not? As young Indians, we want India to have a very decent representation outside.
Jairam Ramesh, Jaishankar, when he went to Slovakia, Jaishankar was asked a question and he said, you know what the problem is about Europe, that Europe is to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems. And that kind of comment makes us so proud. Correct. On the other hand, you have Rahul Baba who says, why is Europe not interfering in India? It's crazy.
Similarly,
it's just unbelievable. But thank God for Jaishankar. As far as Rahul Baba is concerned, beyond the point is his party's problem. There's a very serious situation which has now started developing in Pakistan, where Gaurav, just I'll close it there, where we are getting news about fairly dramatic situation developing in Pakistan. I'll just read out from the latest inputs that I got just a while back. Internet has been snapped near Imran Khan's house. Thousands of people have been gathering near Zaman Park area. In Peshawar, there's a sudden swell of people who are blocking the entrance to the cantonment. There is talk of military counteraction. Situation is, those are the pictures which are coming in. These are live and breaking shots coming in from Pakistan. Is there going to be a coup? Is Imran going to be arrested? Is there going to be further chaos in Pakistan? This is Pakistan versus Pakistan on the other side.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Khargpur and Amity University.
Yes,
issue of institutions. When the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I?
I understand English, sir. That's why I'm asking Mr. Rahul Gandhi raise the issue of institutions. When ED goes after you, these protests don't.
Your English is wrong.
Public ruckus. Chidambaram has been arrested. This is the right now on your screen. That's on your screen, babe. That's P. Chidambaram right now. On Telegram, he's arrested. On the screen. Mr. Chidambaram. Mr. Chidambaram, we have to.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
आपने बस ये बोलना चाहता था सर कि विधांगनाएं रो रही है, थोड़ा उनके बारे में भी सोच लीजिए सर।
बिल्कुल सोचना चाहिए, वो हमारे लिए सबसे ज्यादा सम्मानित।
उनसे एक बार मिल तो लो सर, मिल तो लो सर।
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
Versus Pakistan. Will arrest end Pakistan's troubles? Big debate at 10 p.m.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Khargpur and Amity University.
आपने बस ये बोलना चाहता था सर कि विधांगनाएं रो रही है, थोड़ा उनके बारे में भी सोच लीजिए सर।
बिल्कुल सोचना चाहिए, वो हमारे लिए सबसे ज्यादा सम्मानित।
उनसे एक बार मिल तो लो सर, मिल तो लो सर।
Public ruckus. Chidambaram has been arrested. This is the right now on your screen. That's on your screen, babe. That's P. Chidambaram right now. On Telegram, he's arrested. On the screen. Mr. Chidambaram. That's Mr. Chidambaram. We have to. Of institutions. When the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I?
I understand English, sir. That's why I'm asking Mr. Rahul Gandhi raise the issue of institutions. When ED goes after you, these protests don't.
Your English is wrong.
Public ruckus. Chidambaram has been arrested right now. This is the right now on the screen. That's on your screen, babe. That's P. Chidambaram right now. He's arrested. On the screen. Mr. Chidambaram. That's Mr. Chidambaram.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
आपने बस ये बोलना चाहता था सर कि विधांगनाएं रो रही है, थोड़ा उनके बारे में.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
Complete political turmoil in terror state. Pakistan in crisis, but top leaders at each other's necks. Major debate as ex-Pakistan PM Imran Khan faces arrest. Debating tonight at 10 p.m.
Right now we are showing you visuals straight from Jantar Mantar as YSRTP is protesting against KCR in the national capital. This is the place where YS Sharmila started her protest. She clearly stated that she wants to get the attention of all the parliamentarians and the nation towards the biggest scam which is done by the KCR government in the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. As YS Sharmila is detained by the Delhi police officials, she is being taken to the nearest police station.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Century ProWood and Panasonic.
Good evening and welcome back. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. And I'd just like to begin by saying that the situation in Pakistan is absolutely crazy. I'll go into details about it in just a moment. But let me just give out my view, viewers. I have always felt that vis-a-vis Pakistan, we need to be interventionist and not bystanders. We are being too idealistic. We are being too passive by always saying, let Pakistan sort out its own problems. Pakistan cannot sort out its own problems. And as a responsible geopolitical power, it is our responsibility. And we are in fact accountable to make sure that we do the best for our own national interests. And therefore, if Pakistan is getting weaker, we need to take advantage. We need to stop saying, let them stew in their own sauce. This is an opportunity for India. Viewers, as of this minute, the system is getting ready to arrest Imran Khan in Pakistan. Imran is nothing but a political protege of a Pakistan army. He is a creation of the Pakistan army. He ran actually a puppet government for the Pakistan army for years and has now fallen out with the generals who made him what he is and is now trying to turn into some kind of a fighter for democracy. And my view has always been, viewers, when Pakistan is weak, take advantage. Don't look aside. We've made so many mistakes vis-a-vis Pakistan. For a long time, we ran this whole Aman Ki Asha circuit and wasted hundreds of crores of rupees trying to promote friendship and brotherhood with Pakistan, which can never happen. We need to take advantage of what's happening in Pakistan for our national advantage. And viewers, my view is that in the short to the medium term, it will be impossible for Pakistan to sustain itself. Large parts of the country want to break away and seek a better economic future for themselves. Either by integrating with India or exercising their own sovereignty. We need to do more. We need to do more to make that happen. I'm not saying break up Pakistan, but if a lot of Pakistanis want to exercise sovereignty in their own regions, we need to do more to help them. Because the situation is going to be very, very fluid. Going forward, mark my words, the Pakistan army will be stepping in more strongly. First, Imran will be locked up. That's why he's looking desperate. He's no rebel, let me tell you. He loves a luxurious life. He's just acting out there. He's a good actor. He's going to be locked up first, and then the generals will take over whatever is left of their country. Now, this means that we have a prospect of a military dictatorship again in Pakistan. The political parties will keep fighting. The army will come in for an indefinite period of time. We need to stop being passive about it in India. Let's let Pakistanis stew in their own sauce. No, we need to prepare for the certainty of a military takeover in Pakistan. And we need to take the best geopolitical steps, geostrategic steps to take advantage of this situation. These situations don't emerge all the time. There are opportunities, and viewers, that's why I believe we have to be interventionist and not just bystanders vis-a-vis a very weak Pakistan. As of now, the situation is very fluid. Here is how the things stand as of this minute. Here's the breaking news situation, and then we'll debate.
It is a cash-strapped terror state. But political turmoil is dominating Pakistan's focus.
पुलिस मुझे जेल में पकड़ने के लिए आ गई है बाहर, और उनका ये ख्याल है कि जब इमरान खान जेल में चला जाएगा तो कौम सो जाएगी। आपने इनको गलत साबित करना है।
कौन कहता था चोरी नहीं की तो तलाशी क्यों नहीं देते? अब मरियम नवाज शरीफ पूछती है चोरी नहीं की तो तलाशी क्यों नहीं देते? तलाशी इसलिए नहीं देते क्योंकि चोरी की हुई है।
In the heart of Pakistan, it is a showdown between Imran supporters and the police.
ये देखें खान साहब के घर के अंदर, खान साहब के लॉन में, ये पाकिस्तान को आजादी दिलाने की कीमत।
Tear gas is being lobbed inside the residence of the former corruption-tainted Prime Minister. Outside, there is all-out violence. And all this comes a day after Imran's first election rally in more than 4 months.
A team of Islamabad Capital Territory Police reached Lahore to take former Prime Minister Imran Khan into custody. What we saw today is a sad story coming out of Pakistan. Tens of the hundreds of the charged crowd, the charged workers of Imran Khan's party, the Tehreek, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, clashed with the police to make sure it cannot arrest former Prime Minister Imran Khan.
Now, the Pakistan government claims Imran Khan staged his own assassination.
और उसके बाद उस असेंबली को डिसॉल्व करने के बाद कहा कि मैं लॉन्ग मार्च कर रहा हूँ। उस लॉन्ग मार्च में गोली मरवाई अपने आप को।
Meanwhile, the Pakistani army that holds all the strings is retreating in lavish golf courses. Pakistan has plunged itself into an irrevocable catastrophe. Let's debate.
Now, this is a developing story. And we've just heard that, in the Pakistan president, this was the breaking news development, has gone to Imran Khan's house. So, by the way, Hamid, last time you came on my program, you said you're going to London for one day. You're still in London. Have you fled Pakistan? Last time you said you're just there for a day. Last 3 times you came on the debate, you said, I have not fled Pakistan. But you don't seem to want to go back. I can't hear you. Please unmute yourself from London.
I was in Pakistan. I've just come back 2 days ago.
But you said that you came back 2 days ago to London. You're supposed to go back to Pakistan, not go back to London.
I was in Pakistan. I did program with Aishwarya from Pakistan. Ask him.
So why do you keep leaving Pakistan?
No, I'm not keep leaving. It is my work. I have to attend conferences and other things.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure.
I
believe you.
It's not about that.
I believe you. I believe you completely. It's just that of late, I find all the strategic affairs analysts, Sushant, from Pakistan, never in Pakistan. Everyone's out. You don't find a Pakistani in Pakistan anymore. I just made an observation.
No.
Now, anyway.
I was in Pakistan for a good 3 months.
So, Abdul Samad Yaqub, who's been spokesperson of the PTI, if Imran is to be arrested, why doesn't he face arrest? I mean, why has the president of Pakistan gone to his house? Has it become some kind of a presidential camp? It's a very, very volatile situation there right now. Can I run the pictures, please, as of this minute that we have from Pakistan? Will Imran get arrested tonight? Mr. Yaqub? Will Imran get arrested
even if you see the intentions of the government, I mean, I would say that if he's not arrested tonight, he would be arrested sooner or later. I mean, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week. I mean, the clear intention of the government is apparently they are going to arrest him at any cost. This is clear. This is my analysis. That I'm saying that yes, he would be arrested sooner or later.
Why? Is there nothing else?
The reason is he's the only person in 75 years who has dared or who has shown audacity to challenge the deep state. I mean, I would not say more than this, that yes, he's the only political leader who has challenged the deep state.
We challenge the army. Why don't you take the word army? I mean, are you going to be arrested if you use the word army?
I mean, if he's arrested, I mean, would it be a big news? I mean, this is the country I live in, the country where the elected prime minister, the one of the most popular prime minister, was hanged by judicial order, which we call it judicial murder. So, I mean,
are you saying they want Imran to face the same fate?
Imran
to face the same fate?
Properly.
To face the same fate.
Can you speak louder?
To face the same fate.
Can I reply?
No. One of the prime minister was assassinated. The first prime minister of Pakistan was assassinated. Then later Bhutto was judicially murdered, and then Benazir Bhutto was assassinated. There was another assassination attempt on Imran Khan. Hello.
You guys have so many problems.
Let me say something.
Yeah, please, Amit.
Yeah, thank you. I would say that at the moment, what situation going on is Pakistan is very bad. But there is the reason is that the government and the people who are against Imran Khan, they are taking a very high risk to arrest Imran Khan in the situation where the latest surveys are saying that he has over 60 to 70% support from the public. He has shown that his recent election rally that thousands and hundreds of thousands of people.
Dr. Elahi, I want to get him. Dr. Saeed Elahi, can you hear me from Lahore?
One more thing.
Dr. Elahi, can you hear me from Lahore? Dr.
Yes,
Elahi,
I am hearing you.
Dr. Elahi, we're seeing some very, very disturbing pictures. I want to run the pictures full frame, and basically, can I just run the pictures and tell you, viewers, as of now, there are There are dozens of armored vehicles. There are police in riot gear. They're all preparing to arrest Imran Khan tonight. We're told all the roads are blocked to his house. And we are at the tipping point of widespread civil unrest in Pakistan. In fact, there are fresh pictures. We can run the fresh pictures out coming in. Now, viewers, this is a situation where the entire focus is on arresting Imran Khan. There is no electricity in large parts, 50% of Karachi as of now. There is no food. There is complete economic collapse. And Imran Khan could be arrested tonight. Is that the focus? I mean, is the army scared of Imran Khan, Saeed Elahi, as Mr. Yaqub said? Is the army scared of Imran Khan?
I will correct you on two things. When you talk about food, everything, I think everything is available, but there is a price hike which happens after 10 years in every country. So Pakistan is having a bad time and good times come back. And about arresting Imran Khan, yes, because he's involved in many cases and he has to be arrested. And as a big political leader, he should have represented himself to the court of law and police. But he's resisting because he doesn't have any political background. So his entry in politics was in a non-political way. And he never remained part of a political party.
No, one minute, just 1 minute. You're saying he should be arrested. You're saying he should be arrested. Do you think the whole focus...
No. I think because the problem is that many courts have issued warrants, non-appealable warrants to arrest him. And police is bound to obey the orders of the court. So now in more than 70 cases which have been registered against him, 4 are already on trial stage. So in trial stage, you cannot be absconder. So police, the Islamabad police has been ordered by the 3 courts and by session judges.
So you're saying the government does not want to arrest him, they're being forced to arrest him. Mr. Yaqub, did you follow that?
Government will definitely want him to be arrested. Listen, the problem is that government will surely wanted it because they provided police to the court orders. So it is not that only court orders and he will be arrested. Obviously, the court will issue orders. Police will be sent from Islamabad by the orders of the government. And this is what is happening. And about when you were talking about protests, I have been in Lahore and I visited this place 2 hours ago. So and now the police is taking a very careful action because in past, there were some actions where some people died during police clash. So this time police is very careful.
But you're contradicting yourself. You're saying there's no problem and then you're saying people could die if Imran is arrested. Are you sure of what you're saying?
Definitely, because, in protest...
So the situation is not good in your country. I mean, I have no love lost for Pakistan, but I'm saying, don't you realize how bad things are? No.
Here, but nothing is happening. Listen, this is a small protest by 300 people in Lahore and 50 to 100 people in 4 other cities, which can be easily managed. So, I mean, like...
Managed by whom? Managed by whom?
Sorry?
You're going to manage...
Managed by the government, because government is managing
Government
now.
will manage. How many... No, you see what... He's saying that...
being managed, it will be managed.
Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza is a very well-known Gilgit-Baltistan activist. He's also joining us tonight. Do you think the government can manage it, Mr. Mirza? Is this manageable, the situation?
I don't think so. Thank you for having me, but I don't think that the government will be able to manage it. Actually, the government is reluctant to arrest Imran Khan. It is from the pressure from the army that Imran Khan is being arrested. The army is exerting pressure on the sitting government to arrest him. And there are nearly 80 cases against him. So they want to arrest him in one case, and then once he's arrested, then if he even gets a bail, they will re-arrest him on the spot in another case. And I disagree with the panelists that if Imran Khan is arrested, something drastic is going to take place. I think that in Pakistan, whatever drastic had to take place is already taken place, and Pakistan has led itself into a political climate where there is no way out for Pakistan politically. The military, yes, there is a possibility of martial law, but I think that
came on television today.
Be the last straw. I don't think there will be martial law because that would just split the army right down the middle. Yeah.
You think the army is not going to take over? No. I think the army is just waiting to take over, sir. I think it's going to let.
No, the reason I say this, Navji, is because if the army is split in 2 different camps now. One is the junior officers, young officers, and those who were forcefully dismissed by Bajwa, they are on one side supporting Imran Khan inside the army, and on the other end we have the new army chief who wants to, take revenge from Imran Khan. When he was DGISI and Imran Khan, he went to Imran Khan's house and he said that your wife is, involved in corruption. So if the army moves in, then there is another faction of army which is supporting the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan.
God, this is so entirely
there will
confusing.
be infighting in the army.
I don't know. This is so confusing. I mean, I'm
law.
sorry, but Pakistan is so confusing, Mr. Nalapat. I need to get some of my Indian panelists in. This is mind-boggling. Every time I talk about, we discuss Pakistan, your head begins to spin. Nobody likes anybody. Army doesn't like Imran. Imran doesn't like Sharif. Sharif doesn't like the Baluchis. The Baluchis don't like the Punjabis. The Punjabis don't like the Sindhis. And they're all at each other's damn throat. And they're all in an economy which is struggling. I think we need to take advantage of this. What do you think, Mr. Nalapat? What should we do?
Well, there's no question, Arnab, that India should support democracy and provide moral and diplomatic support to democratic forces in our neighborhood. There's no doubt about that.
Well said.
But I would like to tell you, I think Imran Khan has now about 80 cases against him.
Yeah.
Now, frankly, the most important case, I'm told, is that he only paid 50% of the price for a watch that was given to him as a gift by the leader of a friendly country. Now, may I remind all our friends on this panel, Nawaz Sharif, Shahbaz Sharif, and literally hundreds of Pakistani officials and politicians have taken gifts and not given them to a Toshkhana. They have kept it for themselves. And unlike Imran Khan, they have taken multiple gifts and they have not paid for 50% of the value. They have paid 0% of the value. And all this is proved and provable. So frankly,
I don't know. Mr. Nalapat, if Imran Khan is actually, I'm telling you, Sushant is nodding, in disagreement. But I would just say that if Imran Khan has actually paid 50% of a price for a watch that he got as a gift, that makes him the highest taxpayer ever in the history of Pakistan. I think he should get an award from the Pakistani government for being dead honest by Pakistani standards out here. Bilawal Bhutto has a 250-acre farm in the United Kingdom. Who paid him money for that?
Arnab, there are
he has a 250-acre farm in UK. Who paid him money for that?
I'm talking about one incident, but may I say that the intention of the military is to make him leave the country. Like Nawaz Sharif left, they want him to leave the country. All these cases, all this pressure, and if the president has gone to his house, he must be going to persuade him, for God's sake, Imran, leave. I don't think he's going to leave.
This is a deal.
That creates a problem.
The president has gone to cut a deal. I can't believe this is madness. What kind of a country is this?
If he has gone there,
the president of the country has gone to cut a deal with Imran telling him to take the next flight out of Pakistan. Sushant, is this true? Is this possible?
Arnab, I don't know if the president has gone. I haven't heard of it. But clearly, if the situation was as simple as the gentleman from Lahore is telling you, then why haven't they been able to control it so far?
Yeah.
I think it's a very, very serious situation. So some parts of, this is what happens when you talk to Pakistanis, they intersperse a whole lot of spin with some amount of truth. Now, the truth part is that, yes, if there are bodies which fall, then all hell will break loose. But I think the situation is extremely serious. It's become a kind of a do or die battle for all sides. Look, if the government does not arrest this guy, and there are good enough reasons to arrest him, virtually from what I have been told, and maybe some of the Pakistani guests can confirm, they have even firebombed some of the cops and some of the equipment of the cops. Imran Khan's cult. Now, if this is not waging war against the state, then what is? So if the state succumbs, they don't arrest this guy, they don't show that they have the strength, the will and the power to be able to arrest this fellow tonight, right? The state atrophies. The state ceases to exist. The government fails. This government has been a disaster in the last 1 year.
Yeah.
They have mismanaged the economy, which had earlier been mismanaged by Imran Khan.
Yeah.
They've mismanaged the economy. If they can't even catch hold of a guy like Imran Khan, what can this government do? So this government and the guys backing this government will face disaster if they cannot arrest the guy. On the other hand, if they arrest Imran Khan, which is why he's resisting, then Imran is finished. Because I think now not only will the charges of corruption and threatening the judges, intimidating the judiciary, all those charges be which are already under which he's already been booked, be slapped on him. But now the courts will find it difficult to give any bail to him simply because he shows complete defiance of the judiciary and judicial orders. He is a guy who brings out mobs to prevent his arrest, so that he cannot be produced before a court. He is a guy who's waging war against the state, so sedition and some of these other very onerous charges are going to be slapped on him.
But what happens tonight,
such
man?
A coward, he actually fears. No, 1 second. Imran is such a coward, he actually fears that he will be done to death. He is actually scared for his life. Now, all his bluff and bluster on TV and on his clips which he airs online, from what I have heard, talking to friends in Lahore and in Islamabad, one is hearing that he is so terrified of even showing his face in public. Although he went yesterday, but it was in a bulletproof car with all kinds of people surrounding him. He's so terrified that he'll be bumped off. And I don't necessarily disagree with him, simply because, again, as I think Yaqub was saying, what he has done is he has sown the biggest divisions in the Pakistan army. His nephew is threatening civil war. Can you imagine that an opposition leader is being arrested and his followers are threatening civil war, and they are actually waging war against the state? So this is a matter which has reached, it's reached the tipping point.
Yeah, but the
So
only first of all, I just
more
must
point.
emphasize this.
Mr.
I know
Eli
I'm
was
pushing
right, because Mr.
I'm
Eli
pushing my own
was
views
talking
more than I
about
should.
every 10 years prices rise.
But may I say that this
He
is such
clearly
a
doesn't know anything about economics.
Yeah, but this
and
is
he doesn't know anything about economics of his own country.
Yeah.
Because the problems which Pakistan economy faces right now are virtually existential in nature. These are not a cyclical kind of a problem. This is a systemic problem and a structural problem.
Yeah.
But I don't want to talk economics to Pakistanis because it's a waste of time.
No. Let me tell you, I also know another person who doesn't know anything about his own country. But there's another point which I want to make. I mean, I think this is a great opportunity for India. I feel we owe a responsibility to humanity and peace and democracy, and we owe it to the world, Abhijit, to intervene. We cannot see this country ablaze. We have to do our bit for the Pakistani people. And look at Imran, Abhijit, you know what he did? Apparently, according to the Interior Minister, he took a ladder, then he climbed the wall of his house in Lahore. It's terrible, He climbed the wall of his house in Lahore, stood on top of the wall, and then he jumped. Abdul Samad Yaqub, he jumped into his neighbor's house. Yes. And I'm not making this up. Am I making this up? Dr. Saeed Elahi, am I making this up? No, is it not true? He jumped into his neighbor's house and then he sprinted across to a
please, I think I will disagree with you when you say you will take advantage and you should take advantage for humanity. I think if you take any advantage or your country take advantages, obviously we respond in the same way.
You can't.
So that is not that you will take advantage.
You can't respond in any way, sir.
So we can.
You can't.
We have always responded. What
no, you can't, sir.
And all that.
Sir, you can't, sir. आप जरा हकीकत के साथ थोड़ी सी गुफ्तगू कर ले आप हकीकत के साथ गुफ्तगू कीजिए ऐसा नहीं आप कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे आप बेबस हैं आप बेबस हो चुके हैं
जो कह रहे हैं कि वहां पे हो रहा है
आप बेबस लोग हैं
I'm telling you, now people, police is careful, government is careful, slowly taking action.
Okay,
so
now
nobody's hurt.
No, but the situation tonight is this, and Abhijit and Colonel Shailendra Singh have not spoken. Will he be arrested, and what happens after that?
You hardly anybody will get a chance to speak.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I think, Arnab, you need to, I disagree with the rest of the panel. This is one choreographed drama between the army and Imran Khan.
Choreographed?
Tell me, exactly, yes. Why
Drama.
do you think that when the PM, when Imran Khan is on the verge of tanking the economy, the army engineers his exit and brings about a government of the Pakistan Muslim League and the PPP? They wanted the PPP and PML to take the blame for this economy going down, and they wanted Imran to emerge unscathed. They also want to project this guy as some kind of hero, as standing up to the Pakistan army. This guy is your classic Manchurian candidate. Please don't fall for this drama that you're Imran Khan. Don't fall for this drama on screen. This is one. But
there are riot-like situation. 1 minute, Abhijit. There are riot-like situation in Karachi, in Peshawar. Are you saying this is part of a drama?
Tell me, you are a Bengali. You are almost Bengali. You are Bengali adjacent. I am a Bengali. Do you remember what happened in '77? The Pakistan army didn't have any problems killing millions of its own civilians. Right? And the last time you saw a threat of this level, they ended up killing about 3 million of their own Bengali-speaking citizens of Pakistan. You know, today there is a real fear of genocide.
So, but we have a situation where they are. We have a situation.
We need
Abhijit,
listen. We need an international peacekeeping force and a no-fly zone enforced by the UN over Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
That's what I meant.
We should help our Taliban brothers in Afghanistan in order to secure their right to be ethnically united in one state. The right of self-determination of the Baloch people must be respected.
Yeah.
You know, and especially in the face. Remember the last time it was Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. It was Sheikh Mujibur Rahman who last threatened the army.
Abhijit and Dr. Saeed Elai.
Here, Imran Khan is a creation of the Pakistan army. I am telling you, he is. If you dig a bit, you will find that he is closely in touch with many members of the army and their families.
What we have some very disturbing pictures which have come in right now. Colonel Shailendra Singh's quick comment, then everybody's spoken, then I'm opening the debate. We have some disturbing pictures coming in. I'm running the pictures full frame. There is shelling and all that going on out there, lots of tear gas, lots of action there on the ground. And in some pictures, we've actually seen civilians with guns in their hands, Colonel Shailendra Singh. So this is a very dangerous civil war situation. I cannot believe that everything that we are seeing is pure quote-unquote drama. It's an emerging story right now, viewers. This is not about Imran Khan's arrest alone. It's about civil war that we are reporting live in Pakistan. Of course, you speak to anyone from the super elite in Pakistan, they say everything's fine. We go to the supermarket and we watch the latest Marvel movies like nothing happened. But that is not the reality of Pakistan. Colonel Shailendra Singh, you're seeing the pictures tonight. What's going on in your view?
Arnab, first I must compliment you. Today you are being very nice to Pakistan. Good. It should be for a change. But at the same time, my request to you is, इतने भी सच्चे सवाल मत पूछ लिया करो पाकिस्तान गेस्ट से कि आप कहाँ से बोल रहे हो. We all know it. तो इतनी embarrassment मत करो उनके लिए. Let us have a good discussion. Now I must give you something very good. On behalf of all my Pakistani panelists, may I say, Pakistan is a good democracy? Yes, I'm sure you will say. Does it have an independent, good judiciary? I'm sure you would like to say yes. And do you have a constitution in your country? I'm sure you would like to say yes. Agar ye तीनों बातें सही हैं, so let them work. Where is the debate? Is there a debate that Pakistan? देखिए ये वो वाली बात है कि इमरान खान को जब बैटिंग करनी थी, no questions asked. आज जब फील्डिंग कर आंसर देना पड़ रहा है, so now you want to bring in खून खराबा, you want to say arrest. Who has dictated this term कि he will get arrested and he will be jailed? Is it not a self-guilty consciousness which is coming out from him? I don't know how is it helping Imran Khan. He is getting his advertisement due. He should have been, the way he has been saying that the popular demand, he is the most popular leader. Walk through. Mr. Imran Khan, walk through. People are not going to do anything to you because they are your fans. They are your supporters. Walk through to that court. Stand there for what they are asking you. Apologize. that yes, I did something wrong. Madam, I
Mr.
should have
Yaqub.
not threatened you. Simple. Wait for the justice to take place, even if it amounts to that, yes, you need to be jailed for your statement. It's very simple. Somebody was saying, I have written that.
No, but just 1 minute, Colonel Shailendra
Why?
Singh. Colonel Shailendra Singh.
आपका appointment के time कोई deep state नहीं
No,
था.
we have a situation here now. I think as I run to the pictures, and I want to bring Abdul Samad Yaqub, I want to constantly stay with the pictures in the breaking news grid. There are fresh pictures which have come in. If we can run that, Madhav Nalapat and Sushant right now. Fact is Imran popular in Pakistan? He is popular in Pakistan in a limited extent. I mean, he's won almost all the by-polls post the Shehbaz government coming to power. He has won 6 of the 7 seats that he contested from, and the army is not able to control, as one of my colleagues Abhishek Kapoor said, the genie who they unleashed. The army cannot control the genie who has unleashed, and Imran thinks he's more powerful than the army. If this is a fight, who's going to win? What is the implication? It's going to be the fight for seasons, for the whole world to see, Madhav. If this is true and not a setup, as Abhijit says, then this is going to have severe consequences. It's not going to be over in a day. Madhav, please unmute yourself.
Sorry. The fact is that Pakistan is a tragedy that was waiting to happen for a long time. You can say Imran Khan is the cause. The cause is decades of mismanagement, decades of corruption, and decades of hyper control by the military. Whether it's the judiciary, the civil service, the political class, they're all controlled by the men in khaki. And the men in khaki are only interested in 2 things. One, continue tensions with India so that they can continue to get very large budgets and nobody will look into their own lifestyles. And the second thing is continue to have a complete stranglehold over the country. Right from the 1950s, that has been going on. The reality is that the governance system in Pakistan is basically unviable. So the military puts one guy after the other, he gets a bad name, he goes out, then somebody else comes, then he gets a bad name. In my view, Arnab, and I've been having this view for quite some time, since this new government took charge, Imran Khan somehow has become quite popular in the streets of Pakistan because they see him, in a sense, as the antithesis of a government. And may I say, the deep state or the military or whatever, that now the people are beginning to realize is the cause of their misfortune. It's their curse. And Imran has got the benefit of that, no matter what his, his
No, but when this clash happens, I am looking at it from a humanistic perspective. You see, I am pro-humanity, Madhav. And being pro-humanity, my heart goes out to the people of Pakistan who are seeing these people at each other's throats. So my question being out here, what should India do? This cannot end in a day. If there is Imran versus army, it's going to lead to bloodshed. It already is.
Arnab, let's be honest. We can't get into this internal situation in Pakistan. What we can do is encourage those in Pakistan who want democracy.
Yes.
Freedom from army control.
Freedom.
The Baloch, the Pashtuns, the Sindhis.
Freedom
all
for them.
These different people. Minorities have been finished off. There are no minorities anymore. But these people and those in the Punjab province who are looking at a decent democratic state.
We need to intervene because... We need to intervene because we don't know whether their nukes are safe. We need to do more. I want to get in Amjad Ayub Mirza, who looks to India to intervene in a situation like this. Mr. Mirza, what should India do?
India cannot do anything, my dear.
First of all, we are Indian citizens by default, I say.
Well said, sir. Well said, sir. Well said, sir. Well said, sir. Hats off to you.
Because of the instrument of accession signed on the 26th of October 1947 between our King, Maharaja Hari Singh, and Lord Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India. We consider India as our mother, hence we call India Mother India.
Yeah.
We are nearly 6 million prisoners of war being held illegally by Pakistan. And we need, hold on a minute, and we need to be rescued. Now, we don't have the guns to fight the Pakistan army, but we believe that Pakistan... Hold on a minute. But we believe that Pakistan army cannot fight us if we have weapons for more than 3 days. There is 30 brigade army in PoJK. We will uproot them, and we want Indian government to listen to us, to invite us to Delhi so that we can discuss the modalities of transfer of power from Pakistan and rejoin India. So that should be the first and foremost aim of any intervention that you say.
I am pro-intervention.
To rescue the people of Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir.
You see, this is...
We do not belong to Pakistan. Pakistan ने कहा तुम्हारे साथ हमारा कलमे का रिश्ता है. हम कहते हैं हमारा पाकिस्तान के साथ कोई कलमे का रिश्ता नहीं है. बिल्कुल उस तरह जिस तरह बंगालियों ने कहा था that we do not have a kalme ka rishta with you. The Pakistan has plundered left, right and center. Every day there are protests, demonstrations in more than one cities, but the media does not report it in Pakistan. The newspaper don't report it. But we report it through our radio Himalaya. And we want Indian government to invite a delegation from the diaspora of PoJK. I'm willing to come over to Delhi and talk to the Indian government or the responsible people on a one-to-one basis, and I assure you, the youth in PoJK is with me. Thousands of young people support me in PoJK, and we are ready. We are ready to join India, and on the 18th of this month, my comrades are holding a march towards LOC, Titri Note, crossing point. 95% of those who are marching towards Titri Note, crossing point on LOC, are in favor of reunification of PoJK with India. I challenge
very important points here
that they prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
देखिए ये there is no question of proving you wrong, Mirza Sahab, but I'm sure that Mr. Yaqub and Syed Elahi recognize the fact that जिनको आपने इतने दशकों से इंसान नहीं समझा, वो आज जो ये कह रहे हैं ना, आप पहले उनकी बात समझते तो आज वो कह रहे हैं कि वो आप इनको इंसान नहीं समझते थे. आपका देश अभी टूट रहा है. इस वक्त मैं कहूं, इस वक्त इमरान के घर आपके राष्ट्रपति पहुंच चुके हैं. आपके कई शहरों में याकूब जी जो कहते हैं ना हिंदी में बवाल है, बवाल हो रहा है वहां पे. सड़कों पे आप देख लीजिए, आप अपने एयर कंडीशन घर से निकल के गाड़ी जरा बाहर 50 किलोमीटर ड्राइव करके देखें कि पाकिस्तान में इस वक्त हो क्या रहा है. याकूब जी,
किसको इंसान नहीं समझा? आप अगर
आप बलूचियों को, आप गिलगित-बाल्टिस्तान के लोगों को इंसान नहीं समझते थे.
Only one sentence, I give you an example. Today's example. Pakistan is conducting a census 2023. In that census form, they bring it to so-called Azad Kashmir, and they remove the column of Azad Kashmir, and they are adding our data as Pakistanis, against which every day we are protesting. Every day, and even on this Friday we are going to protest again because we are not Pakistani.
अगर आप बोलेंगे इस तरीके से बोलेंगे तो फिर मैं नहीं बोलूंगा.
नहीं, मैंने बात खत्म कर दिया. आप बताएं मर्दमशुमारी में हमें पाकिस्तानी क्यों लिख रहे हैं आप?
सुना, अब आप खामोशी से सुनो.
मैं नहीं बोलता, लेकिन इस बात का जवाब दें. याकूब, हमें पाकिस्तानी क्यों लिखा जा रहा है?
तो ले लो, बाद में इंडियन बन जाना. सिटीजनशिप ले लो इंडिया से. है तुम्हारे पास सिटीजनशिप? इंडिया की सिटीजनशिप
करके बात ना करें आप मुझसे.
चलो
तुम करके बात ना करें. हाँ, मैं सिटीजन हूँ भारत का.
आपके पास, आप इंडियन सिटीजन हो, इंडिया के सिटीजन रखते हो, वीजा वैलिड है इंडिया का.
हम बाय डिफॉल्ट इंडियन सिटीजन हैं. तुम्हारी कैद में है, पाकिस्तान की प्रिजनर ऑफ वॉर है हम.
छोड़ो, किधर बैठे हो? इंडिया में बैठे हो, इंडिया ऑन करता है आपको.
अगर तमीज से बात वीजा है ना, आप मुझे तू तड़ा करके बात ना करें.
इंडिया का वीजा है आपके पास, जवाब दे. जो सवाल किया, इंडिया का वीजा है.
मैं जब चाहूं मैं इंडिया का वीजा ले सकता हूं. मुझे इंडिया के वीजे की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं स्पेशल फ्लाइट पे इंडिया पहुंच सकता हूं. आप छोड़े इस बात को. आप जो असल मुद्दा पे आए, मर्दमशुमारी में व्हाई आर यू राइटिंग डाउन एज पाकिस्तानीज इन सेंसस 2023? वी आर नॉट पाकिस्तानीज. You have removed our local languages from census. We are Gojri, we are Dogra, we are Gojras, we are Gujars, we are Kashmiris, we are Jawab.
बजाय जो थोड़े बहुत डॉलर मिले वो लेते रहे. वीजा के चक्कर में डॉलर मिलना भी बंद हो जाएंगे।
अच्छा, there's no need for personal insults. You see, you are the country with the situation. नहीं, एक मिनट, वो मिर्जा साहब को अटैक करके क्या मिलेगा?
मैं फखर से कहता हूँ कि मैं इंडियन हूँ और ये मेरा इंडिया का झंडा मेरे लगा हुआ है, ये आप देख लें, ये इंडिया का झंडा मैंने लगाया हुआ है, मैं किसी से डरता नहीं हूँ, समझ आई? मेरे ऑफिस में इंडिया का झंडा लगा हुआ है, हम इंडियन है, हमें चीर दो, फाड़ दो, हमारे टुकड़े कर दो, हमारे हर टुकड़े से ये आवाज आएगी, जय भारत माता, जय भारत माता, यही आवाज आएगी।
डंडा दे दूं,
ये तो डेमोक्रेसी है कि हमने आपको राइट दिया।
नहीं, इलाही जी देखिए, सिचुएशन बहुत ही खराब है। मैं लेटेस्ट विजुअल्स जो मेरे आ रहे हैं, मुझे नहीं पता कि आपके वहां पे चैनल्स में दिखा रहे हैं कि नहीं, मगर कई लोग पाकिस्तान से जो हमारी यूट्यूब फीड है वो देख के वो कह रहे हैं कि हमारे देश में जो हो रहा है अब रिपब्लिक सच्चाई दिखा रहा है। वहां पे देखिए, द सिचुएशन इज सच, जो सिचुएशन आपकी पीटीवी, जियो टीवी ये सब कहां दिखाते हैं? जो सिचुएशन है दिखा रहे हैं, ब्रेकिंग खबर चल रही है आपके यहाँ पे कोई दिखा रहे हैं? हिम्मत है उनमें फुल फ्रेम विजुअल्स दिखाए। या सो इट्स नॉट एन एपिसोड सर, इट इज कॉल्ड, इसको हिंदी में कहते हैं मान्यवर, इसको कहते हैं गृह युद्ध। ये एपिसोड नहीं है, इसको कहते हैं गृह युद्ध।
इस वक्त हर शहर में मुजाहरे हो रहे हैं, हर शहर में पाकिस्तान के इस वक्त मुजाहरे हो रहे हैं।
सर मिस्टर इलाही,
ये बिल्कुल झूठ बोल रहे हैं। कश्मीर में
मिस्टर इलाही, मैं कश्मीर को डिस्कस ही नहीं कर रहा, मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ सिविल वॉर इन पाकिस्तान।
There is no civil war.
There is civil war right now. That's your denialism. There is civil war. Sushant and Abhijit are on there. You're refusing. This is your approach.
Saying civil war. It's not civil war.
Yeah, sure. You have the Marie Antoinette view of politics.
Arnab, let's
there's no civil war and there was never any French Revolution either.
Call a riot and violation or whatever. It is a riot. आप इसको civil war बना रहे हैं।
15 minutes back you said there was no riot. 15 minutes back you said you're all watching Marvel movies. Now you're saying there's a riot and within half an hour you'll tell me there's a civil war.
Arnab, mark my words.
Yeah, Abhijit versus Saeed Elahi on the debate.
Mark my words, Arnab. Within the next 2 to 3 months, the Pakistan army is going to stage a false flag attack on one of their nuclear reactors or nuclear weapons facilities.
Please don't.
Mark my words. Mark my words. This is what they do. This is what they do. They will declare a state of emergency and then they will go in and there will be another coup. This is what they always do.
These are pictures, ladies and gentlemen. Aerial shots coming in only right now. Watch the pictures right now, ladies and gentlemen. Only here. Only and only on Republic. Only and only on Republic. These are the crowds that have gathered out there. It's an emerging civil war situation in Pakistan. Imran Khan refusing to appear before the courts in the Tosha Khana case against him. He has been constantly evading arrest warrants. He's challenging the entire system there out there, and he's saying that I'm not going to cooperate. He has run over into his neighbor's house. He's refused to cooperate with the security agencies. They want to execute a warrant for his arrest. Imran Khan, instead of holding a rally, he's instigating and telling his supporters to go out there. He's saying that they want to kill him. He said that he's claiming that the Pakistan army wants to kill him. And these are the crowds which are out there. I'm surprised. Hamid, are you watching this? Are you watching this?
Yes,
You're still
I'm
saying
watching.
nothing's happening. I put you across on the screen with Sushant. Are you still going to say nothing's happening? Of course, you know nothing. You probably know more about what's happening around Buckingham Gate than you know about what's happening in Lahore right now. So, but anyway, go on. नहीं, आप बैठिए वहाँ पे, आप ऐशो आराम कीजिए लंदन में.
I think it will be very stupid of anybody who will close his eyes by not realizing the reality that public support is with Imran Khan, and if the politically motivated cases they will try to arrest in those cases, there will be a very huge public reaction, and I think state and the government should
but they still want to arrest him.
They should not try to arrest Imran Khan.
There will be a public reaction, which is why the army will react in unpredictable ways.
Let me please complete. I was waiting for 1 hour. Please let me complete. Thank you. Okay. I am just saying that I disagree with Dr. Saeed Elahi that there are only few people. No, there are thousands of people there across Pakistan because all the
I've been there
surveys
before
are
2
saying
hours.
Imran Khan is the most popular person. On the other hand, if people believe these are the political
नहीं ये बहुत ही one minute this is why एक मिनट एलआईजी मेरी बात को समझिए ये मैं अभी थोड़ा बहुत लोग देख रहे हैं इसको बहुत लोग देख रहे हैं और सुशांत सनी बहुत हाई वोल्टेज ड्रामा है पाकिस्तान में इस वक्त बहुत हाई वोल्टेज ड्रामा है कभी भी गिरफ्तार हो सकते हैं इमरान खान
पार्क की भी नहीं है वहां मल्टी राइज बिल्डिंग्स है ही नहीं जो आप पिक्चर दिखा रहे हैं ये आज की नहीं है
चलिए आप किसी चीज को
डॉक्टर साहब मैं सिर्फ
ये भी आज की
मान पार्क में है ही नहीं ये सही है
डॉक्टर सही दिलाई
ये भी सही है ये भी गलत है सब पिक्चर्स गलत है सब गलत है आप पिक्चर्स देखिए ये जो दिखा रहा हूँ ये सही है कि गलत है भाई
मैंने दिखा रहे हैं वो वहां की नहीं है
नहीं ये जो दिखा रहा हूँ ये सही है कि गलत है
ये बिल्कुल सही है
ये क्या है ये क्या हो रहा है
ये बिल्कुल ठीक है
क्या हो रहा है
डॉक्टर सही दिलाई मैं ये कहूंगा गवर्नमेंट शुड यूज देयर
मैं
they should not try to make the situation worse. That's the only thing.
No, Hamid,
system we should the government should prevail.
Hamid, right now, Hamid, there is a swell of people, Sushant, who have blocked the Peshawar cantonment entrance, which means we have a situation, Sushant, of a civilian army confrontation that is building up.
No, there will not be any civilian army confrontation. I don't believe.
No uprising. No civil war idea.
Yeah, it's very easy for somebody sitting in London to say there won't be a conflict.
Sushant,
it's a politically motive cases. It's a political struggle against the politically motive cases. So it's
Arnab, you have to shut him up.
Okay. Hamid.
And the government has to use its sense. I believe if they will try to use force with police, it will make the situation
worse. So they're already using force. They're already using force.
Orders from the Islamabad High Court.
So they're already.
Islamabad High Court is going to suspend these arrest orders, and the government should wait for those orders.
Those are your situations and your hopes, Sushant.
That is the situation. I believe.
Yeah, he has to keep quiet because Arnab, I'm done talking over other people. Yeah, either you shut him up, otherwise I'll keep quiet.
Yeah. But on that I'm not with you. I'm never done talking over other people. I love talking over other people. But you continue, please.
No, you can do it, but I it's too tedious doing it over these guys.
No problem. I do it for a living.
The point is that what is happening in Peshawar, for example, that's happened once in the past as well. And a lot of eyebrows were raised because that is the first time something like this had happened. I think, if my memory serves me correct, this was shortly after Imran Khan lost the no confidence vote. So he has actually consistently poked the Pakistan army in the eye and in certain other places of their anatomy. And the Pakistan army does not really like the guy. At least at the top echelons they don't. Because they understand what kind of dangers he poses to the country. His demagoguery, if for example you don't shut him down, and I seriously mean shut him down, not only democracy in Pakistan is threatened, the Pakistan economy is finished, the Pakistani foreign relations with other countries are finished, and the Pakistan army becomes a tiger force, which is these gundas who Imran Khan has gathered around himself. I don't see how the Pakistan army can allow something like that. And it's ironical, and what I'm going to say next, that Imran Khan is today the biggest danger to democracy in Pakistan. He is not fighting for democracy in Pakistan, he is fighting for his own personal dictatorship in Pakistan.
Mr. Yaqub.
Which is exactly why I would support him.
Mr. Yaqub, you would support Imran?
I think he's the best thing that has happened to us in Pakistan. What he has done to Pakistan in the last 3.5-4 years, I don't think in a wildest imagination anybody could have done this to Pakistan. So I would wish more power to him. I would really wish this confrontation to go forward. And I suggest that Mr. Yaqub should not be sitting on your television studio.
Why?
He should be there out on the streets fighting that battle.
Mr. Yaqub should be on the
television studio because he is also a Yuthia. So he should be out.
But Sushant, you have just sealed Imran's fate by saying that you support Imran. You have made Imran sound like a Trojan horse who we have put out in Pakistan. You've sealed his fate by saying that.
Arnab, so here is the thing. You were saying that we should intervene in what is happening in Pakistan.
I think so.
Intervening in what is happening in Pakistan.
think we should break up Pakistan. I'm simple about that.
Imran Khan was created by the ISI. Imran Khan's election victory was engineered by the ISI. He is the second column
Mr.
of
Yaqub,
the Pakistan Army.
now look at what Sushant has said. Mr. Nalapat. One minute, Mr. Yaqub.
Army. This is just the 12th Brigade of the Pakistan Army pretending to be against the army.
Anyway, it's a developing story tonight. It's the biggest, one of the biggest headlines. Mr. Yaqub, he'll be arrested tonight, you think? Because they can't let this continue. More this continues, Mr. Yaqub, more people will gather.
As I have said earlier, that even if he's not arrested tonight, he would be arrested sooner or later.
You're almost hoping like you want him to be arrested?
He is going to be arrested.
You're looking forward to it, it seems. Are you looking forward to it? You seem so hopeful that he will be arrested.
Well. See. The problem with this current regime is they are again miscalculating
So
the things. इनकी assessment ऐसी है. इनको लग रहा है कि जी ये अरेस्ट करेंगे और शायद वो रिएक्शन जो है इनके थ्रेशोल्ड से जो इन्होंने स्पेकुलेट किया हुआ है उससे नीचे रहेगा. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. ये चीजें अभी सिविल वॉर नहीं है. एजिटेशन है, सिविल वॉर नहीं है. लेकिन ये सिविल वॉर की तरफ लेके जा रहे हैं चीजों को. ये अगर इस तरीके से ये समझ रहे हैं
ये किसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं?
भुट्टो को हैंग कर दिया था, या लियाकत अली असैसिनेट हो गया था, या बेनजीर भुट्टो असैसिनेट हो गई, तो उस तरह से रिएक्शन नहीं आएगा. ये इनकी मिसकैलकुलेशन है, और ये वो मिसकैलकुलेशन है जो 1971 में हुई थी इनसे. इनकी हर क्रूशियल मूवमेंट के ऊपर मिसकैलकुलेशन जो है इनको बर्बाद कर देगी. अगर इनका ख्याल है कि इमरान खान के अरेस्ट होने से शायद ये कंट्रोल हो जाएगा, लोग सो जाएंगे घरों में जाके, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा. इस बार जिस तरह इन्होंने अदम एतमाद
ये लोग जो कह रहे हैं किसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं? आप नाम ले लें ना, आर्मी का नाम ले लें एक बार, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? हिम्मत करके नाम ले लें एक बार.
देखिए मेरे नाम लेने से
ये लोग वो लोग
आप चाहते हैं वो तो कभी मेरा अच्छा भी सोच लिया करें आप.
मैं कुछ नहीं, मैं कर्नल शैलेंद्र सिंह से रिस्पांस चाहता हूं इस इमर्जिंग सिचुएशन, जो तस्वीरें आप देख रहे हैं उस पर. व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स?
Sir, my Pakistani panelist, you are all saying he will be arrested whether today, tomorrow or day after. If this is inevitable, what is stopping Imran Khan to go across and say, here I am, please arrest me? Why this phobia? Why holding the country to ransom? That no, there will be khun kharaba. And the panelist
last word from Madhav.
Nothing is wrong. And this is not a Grah Yudh. Let me tell you one thing. If this is not the Grah Yudh, is it the routine of Pakistan?
Correct. No, it's certainly not routine. And I over the pictures live on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The state of affairs in Pakistan is terrible. The country is in a vicious cycle. Their forex reserves are at a 9-year low. The inflation is at a 48-year high. And this is what we are seeing right now. Quick 30-second prognosis for what's ahead from Madhav.
Arnab, the Pakistan military is an instrument of a particular region in Punjab. And people of that particular military, who are basically, the army is dominated by that one ethnic group. And essentially, because of the power of the army, all other ethnic groups are disadvantaged. This is the basic fault line in Pakistan. As our guest from Pakistan correctly said, that was the same fault line of 71. Today you're seeing that kind of a fault line, an ethnocentric fault line in what was then West Pakistan. So in my view, Arnab, this situation is developing in a particular direction. And I don't believe that we should welcome hundreds of thousands or millions or even hundreds of individuals from there. We should be very careful and cautious. This country is falling apart, but I repeat, we need to
We're ending with the pictures, ladies and gentlemen.
Diplomatic support.
Yeah.
And that is for the people in Pakistan who want
as of now, tonight is a
freedom
riot-like situation in several areas of Pakistan. Lots of people gathering to stop Imran's arrest. He's dared the army. Let's see where this goes. Developing story. See you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow at 9 p.m. sharp. For now, good night and goodbye.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Khargpur and Amity University.
Institutions, when the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen. Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I understand English, sir. That's why I'm asking Mr. Rahul Gandhi raise the issue of institutions. When ED goes after you, these protests don't. Your English is wrong.
आपने बस ये बोलना चाहता था सर कि विधांगनाएं रो रही है, थोड़ा उनके बारे में भी सोच लीजिए सर।
बिल्कुल सोचना चाहिए, वो हमारे लिए सबसे ज्यादा सम्मानित।
उनसे एक बार मिल तो लो सर, मिल तो लो सर। Public workers. This is the right now on your screen. That's on your screen, babe. That's Vijay right now. On television, he's arrested. On the screen, Mr. Chidambaram. That's Mr. Chidambaram. Institutions, when the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen. Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I understand English, sir. That's why I'm asking Mr. Rahul Gandhi raise the issue of institutions. When ED goes after you, these protests don't. Your English is wrong. Public workers. Chidambaram has been arrested. This is the right now on your screen. That's on your screen, babe. That's Vijay right now. On television, he's arrested. On the screen, Mr. Chidambaram. That's Mr. Chidambaram.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the contrast tonight is between the sharp and pointed comments of S. Jaishankar on one side and the shallow attack on India from foreign soil by Rahul Gandhi on the other. Now, you need to look at the contrast between the two people. Jaishankar is a man of dignity and wisdom, and Rahul Gandhi is a person who is shallow and immature. Therefore, rightly so, The anger over Rahul's unthought and meaningless attack on his own country is growing. Parliament is ablaze with the controversy. The Vadra Congress, whose only job is to now keep cleaning up after Rahul Baba says, no, Rahul Baba has done no wrong. We will support him. He will not apologize. And they say that he actually stands by his criticism of India. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The Vadra Congress says that Rahul Baba stands with his criticism of India's institutional framework and his attack on Indian democracy. He's done all this on foreign soil, and the party is now cleaning up behind him. I think both the Vadra Congress and Rahul are being very foolish. More so because Rahul, when abroad, is nothing but a old broken record. Every time he travels abroad, he's crying for attention. He's crying for attention and help from the Europeans and the Americans. And he says the Americans should help me, the Europeans should help me. And the Europeans and Americans, who are more keen to work very closely with a growing and resurgent India, who want to work very closely with us, with a galloping and vibrant India, they ignore him completely, but he keeps crying, he keeps doing this. Also, through S. Jaishankar, India, we now have a foreign minister who aggressively and yet very politely advances India's case globally. Dear viewers of Republic, Rahul has disgraced himself. And he has disgraced his own party by attacking Bharat on foreign soil. It is sacrilege to do something like this. Parliament is ablaze with a controversy, and so will my debate number 1 tonight. Debate number 1. Rahul apologise is my hashtag. Rahul apologise, but will he? Has he learnt his lesson? Why did he have to do this? Shoot and scoot approach, unresearched, shallow, immature. Debate number 2 tonight. Now, we got the Pakistani political parties at each other's throat, ladies and gentlemen. At each other's throat, as there is social, political and economic turmoil in the terror state. We have a great India-Pakistan, Pakistan versus Pakistan debate at 10 o'clock tonight. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight.
जिस प्रकार से विदेशी धरती में जाके भारत का अपमान किया गया, भारत के सब संस्थानों का अपमान किया गया और विशेषकर पार्लियामेंट का अपमान किया गया.
Parliament completely deadlocked over Rahul Gandhi's insults in the UK and attack on India from foreign soil. Government seeks an apology. Rahul's insulting India, direct contrast to S. Jaishankar batting for India overseas. Big political face-off tonight. No food, no water, no electricity, no money. Pakistan busy arresting leaders to cover up its failures. And political terror playing out on the streets of Pakistan. Imran Khan will be arrested in all likelihood very soon. The Indian government mulls rescue measures as startups face crisis with money stuck in American banks. And not a word from those who fear-mongered on the Indian banking system. $465 billion wiped out in global stocks as a result of American mismanagement. So Rahul Gandhi went abroad, ladies and gentlemen, and he started ranting about how India is broken down, how India doesn't work, how there's a total breakdown of the Indian democratic system, how there are no institutions in India, there is no equality in India, there is no justice in India. He spewed falsehood after falsehood after falsehood, and then he said that Europe must intervene in India, America must intervene in India. He said that there must be foreign intervention into India's affairs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. No wonder now that Parliament is ablaze over it. This controversy is not going, and though it would have been much better if Rahul Gandhi would have understood what he's done, but does he ever understand? Is he capable of understanding? Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate.
The dominating issue in the House of Parliament is Rahul Gandhi's anti-India tirade.
जिस प्रकार से विदेशी धरती में जाके भारत का अपमान किया गया, भारत के सब संस्थानों का अपमान किया गया और विशेषकर पार्लियामेंट का अपमान किया गया. जिस प्रकार के आरोप लगाए गए, जिस प्रकार के निराधार शब्द इस्तेमाल किए गए, बहुत अपमानजनक शब्द इस्तेमाल किए गए. आपने भी माननीय अध्यक्ष जी इस बात की निंदा की.
The BJP has demanded an apology from Rahul Gandhi.
एक के बाद दूसरा झूठ बोलना इनकी आदत बन गई। राहुल गांधी जी का कैम्ब्रिज क्राइस, लंदन लाइज, इससे साफ तौर पर दिखता है कि वो देश को अपमानित करने का कोई भी क्षण नहीं छोड़ रहे।
The Vadra Congress is trying to brazen out the fallout of the damage Rahul Gandhi caused.
क्यों माफी मांगेंगे राहुल जी? क्या क्या गुना की माफी मांगना है? माफी इन लोगों को मांगना चाहिए।
और प्रियंका गांधी का नाम भी सर आ रहा है।
तो ये करेगा साजिश, तो बढ़ते चलेंगे साजिश, कोई परवाह नहीं हमें, जो मर्जी कर लें।
But when Rahul Gandhi calls for foreign intervention in Indian democracy, it is serious.
The so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone.
Rahul Gandhi spread falsehoods about Chinese occupation.
The fact that the Chinese are sitting inside our territory, when we try to raise these questions, we're not allowed to raise them in the House. It's a fact.
He tried to airbrush India as a divided and intolerant nation on foreign soil.
I've got a Sikh gentleman sitting here, right? He's from the Sikh religion. You come from India. He comes from India, right? We've got Muslims in India. We've got Christians in India. We've got different languages in India, right? They're all India. Mr. Narendra Modi says he's not. Mr. Narendra Modi says he's a second-class citizen in India. Right? I don't agree with him.
And he virtually exonerated Pakistan for the Pulwama attack.
In fact, that picture there is me putting flowers on the spot where almost 40 soldiers were killed by a car bomb some years back.
Even the Vice President took on the falsities of Rahul Gandhi.
Large numbers of farmers were out in the street. We were not allowed a conversation in Parliament.
It will be constitutional culpability and outrage of my oath. How can I sanctify a statement that mics in Indian Parliament are put off? How dare anyone pick up courage to say so?
Indian democracy is stronger than the wayward comments of a dynasty politician. Contrast what he has said to how Jaishankar speaks outside India about India.
You know, somewhere Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems, but the world's problems are not Europe's problems. That if it is you, it's yours, if it is me, it's ours. I think that's something, and I see, reflections of that.
If you are looking at energy purchases from Russia, I would suggest that your attention should be focused on Europe, which probably we do buy some energy which is necessary for our energy security. But I suspect, looking at the figures, probably our total purchases for the month would be less than what Europe does in an afternoon.
But can a sitting parliamentarian insult India abroad with no accountability? Let's debate.
We've been grappling with an issue tonight, viewers, and let me tell you what the issue is. Is the problem one of foolishness? Foolishness, I'm not saying stupidity, I don't use harsh language. Foolishness. Is the problem of foolishness, or is the problem of a lack of knowledge? Ignorance. Foolishness or ignorance, or a mix of both? And I'd welcome everyone, Gaurav Subrashta, Savio Ishkarans, Ramesh Sabarwal of the Congress, Pankaj Sharma, Renu Mittal and Gurmukh Chaudhary, Congress leading political analysts. Now, what do you think, Gurmukh? What do you think? Foolishness or ignorance? In this case, we are dealing with a very unique person, right? There are always issues around him. There have been issues. And a lot of the issues, Gurmukh, you must understand, are ascribed to what people call a basic inability to comprehend. But if you are saying that the government of India is saying that Sikhs are second-class citizens in India, you can't get away with it, man. if you are going to go on foreign soil, I repeat myself, Gurmukh, and say that Sikhs and Muslims in India have been declared second-class citizens by the government of India. Renu, on the screen, she can't hear me. So can we have those on the screen who can hear, please, right now? Thank you very much. And my question is this, Ramesh Sabarwal, that if you say that Sikhs have been declared second-class citizens by the government of India, then what should we do, Mr. Sabarwal? Is that because of foolishness or ignorance?
No, the action of the present government is very undemocratic. In that context, Rahulji would have
Mr. Sabarwal, he has said, there was an audience, he says, the Prime Minister of India, which means i.e., Prime Minister of India, i.e., the government of India has declared minorities to be second-class citizens. You have gone on foreign soil and said that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir.
We will.
Yes, exactly.
Said like this.
He has said that, sir. He has said that. No. First of all, I'll play. He has said that. He has said that. He has said that Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of India, representing the government of India, has declared minorities as second-class citizens. Now,
the way in which the way in which the government is doing the things, they
doing
are
what thing? Doing what thing on Sikhs?
In this country,
no, doing what thing on
not
Sikhs?
in a good manner.
No.
The way in which we are secular,
No, sir.
The secular character of the Indian democracy.
No. You can't be simplistic about it. No, I'll tell you.
There is some lacking is with that.
No, you can't be simplistic about it. Gaurav is on the debate. Ishkaran is on the debate. Ladies and gentlemen.
So we are secular. We feel pain,
Yeah, I feel pain when I hear stupidity at this level. When I hear this level of stupidity, I also feel pain.
Arnab can just come in 1 second. The pain for Sikhs. 1 second, just 1 point, Arnab. The pain for Sikhs should have been felt in 1984 after Sajjan Kumar did not get punished during the entire time Congress stayed in power. So please do not say that you feel pain. And who is second class?
Issue here.
Please do not say that.
We are pained.
Please do not say that. You made a member of parliament.
Rahulji went to Golden Temple.
Please do not say that.
Dr. Manmohan Singh has said in the parliament.
Now let us be very clear.
No, but why not pain?
Pain would have been punishing the people, not empty words.
No, there must be.
Please do not say that. But on the larger issue, just 2 points on the larger issue. Because he picked up a person from the audience and said, "Are you a Sikh gentleman? Are you from India?" And I feel pain. But let us be very clear. We know the reality of when a big tree falls, the earth shakes. What was the pain felt then when a statement was made where people were facing genocide?
That is the twisting of words.
Let us be very clear.
Okay, now Ishkaran, Ishkaran, my question to Gaurav.
Let them get away with this.
My question to Gaurav. Gaurav, I know that Rahul Gandhi is your biggest arsenal. There is no bigger arsenal you have. He's your battle tank, man. So, are you making this an issue because you want to keep propping up Rahul Gandhi? Otherwise, 2 consecutive days in Parliament. Gaurav, what's the strategy here? 2 consecutive days in Parliament. You've been going on about how Rahul has insulted the country. He has.
Our leader.
What are you saying? Mr. Sabarwal?
We can't. We never.
Why 2 consecutive days, Gaurav?
Never. We can't.
Please. Yes.
They are afraid of him.
Arnab, I heard everyone. I am hoping I'll be extended the same courtesy. You said Rahul Gandhi is our biggest arsenal. Fine, even if I say yes, he's a very big arsenal, we will not allow this misguided missile to defame India. We will not allow Rahul Gandhi to go on foreign soil and violate the oath of the constitution that he has taken as a member of parliament with impunity. And why do I say that? The 2 important words in the oath that he has taken are sovereignty and integrity of India. Sovereignty he violates when he says, I would like the US and the UK to intervene in the internal affairs of India.
What a shame.
Nobody can. It is our internal business. You may criticize us, but you cannot ask foreign forces to interfere in our domestic matters. Second, integrity. And I am pained And India is shamed because of this nincompoop member of parliament when he says, I saw a terrorist in Kashmir during the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
When Mr. Narendra Modi
me.
went on foreign soil,
Please.
and there was no integrity involved there.
Be quiet?
There was no
Arnab,
constitution involved there.
Whoever
he is going on about how pained he is. Why was the pain not visible when the Prime Minister went on foreign soil and made all these comments about India, that I am ashamed to be an Indian. 70 years, nothing was done. Now after coming to power, I have been doing this and that. Why do these people have such a short memory?
You will have to intervene.
I mean, how are they so obtuse and so short?
Why can't you wait for your turn, man?
You can't see what happened a few years
back. Are you suffering from verbal diarrhea?
Capital in the world.
Why do you have to be so uncouth and uncivilized?
You don't at least look at facts in the face.
Renu, I have a Renu.
Renu,
1 minute. Renu, brevity is the soul of wit and the heart of a good debate.
Because these
Renu,
guys are peddling. No,
Renu, I wish you were so aggressive when you as